don't forget to text in. Hold on 1 second. So that's this Saturday at 1 o'clock. Bring a cushion because it's going to be a bumpy ride. Hold on, ladies. One autograph at a time. So is that out to June?
Can I go now?
Are you new to JewelleryMaker? For a limited time, we're offering new customers a wonderful free gift. The free gift includes 2 beautiful genuine gemstone strands in an organza bag. As long as you qualify as a new customer and haven't shopped with us before, then your free gift will be automatically added to your order when you make your first purchase. It's really that simple. Gemstone strands are selected at random, so gemstone size, colour and type will vary for each new customer. Why stop there? Once you receive your gemstones, we'd love to see what you create. Share your designs with us via our Facebook page and join our creative community of jewellery makers. Start your jewellery making journey with us today. Create, wear, share.
Happy birthday, Deb.
We've just had a good old squeeze. She's looking younger than ever.
She is.
I didn't even ask about where the rest of the cake was.
It's over there.
Oh, where is it?
You see it?
Yes, we can see it. Double check Deb doesn't want to take any home for a pizza and gin tonight. And if not, well, good. It's so gorgeous to be with you this evening. It really is. If we've not met before, hello. My name is Rebecca Redican, but you can call me Becky. And this lady is Claire McDonald, guest designer.
It was nearly there, wasn't
it? Nearly. If you were an animal on the farm, which one would you be?
And on that farm we had a...
I would like to be... I'd like to be a pig.
Yes, that's a good one. Very cleanly animal, actually.
Well, they always just seem very happy, don't they?
Yeah. And they love it.
Here,
I like
Yes. Oh my gosh, you're good at that.
Is that a good pig?
Yeah, that is. Ooh,
yeah.
ooh,
And a little, roll in the mud.
That's why I always call you babe. Anyway, it's so lovely to be with you this evening. Oh my gilly Aunt Sally, we are going out with a bang on today's proof in the background. We're going out for a bang today on Jadeite Day. Can I just show you straight off the bat? By the way, we've got a bit of a mix-up tonight in a good way. I'll tell you that in a second. But think about your everyday jadeite. Think about the jadeite you're used to seeing. This, for me, is the best of the whole day.
That's incredible, isn't it?
The intensity of colour on this jadeite is next level. Now this is coming up as a star buy. I'm letting you know about it now because as you can see, it is the creme de la creme, top notch that we've had all day in my opinion. The quality of intensity of this, the actual tonality of the body colour is so strong. And remember, that's what you want in Jadeite. You want that strength. Now this is coming up for you. Star buyers have said, today we're actually mixing stuff up a little bit this evening. Oh yeah, if you've just finished work and you're thinking, can't wait for that demo. Well, wait no longer. We're actually going to be doing the demo in the first hour tonight because we've given you a bit of an extra special challenge, haven't we?
Yes. Yes.
You're going to absolutely adore it. First, what? Sorry, love. Oh, the challenge that we've given to Gorgeous Claire is an item that's been seen a few times before. It is a considered purchase. However, tonight, for the first time ever, we are going to be doing at a clearance price point. I'm going to let you know it's a colour change gemstone. I'm going to let you know it is a gemstone which naturally changes colour, and we're going to give that to you with a sterling silver wire bundle.
I've had a little play already.
Have you started having fun with it already?
I have, yeah.
Oh, you're going to absolutely adore it. You really, really are. So that's coming up for you as well. I've got an under £10 hour starting as well, but that's in the 7 o'clock hour. We're actually diving on into the kit for the first hour. Let me just make you aware as well, I have got some very special pearls coming up for you.
Ooh.
This to me isn't a strand, it's a necklace. Pop a clasp on anyway.
Beautiful.
Truly Radiant Collection standard. These are coming up as star buys, and I say these because there are two of them. This one for me is the purity and the roundness and the beauty. You can see how incredible the orient is on this recording actually. So I've got those two coming up for you in this hour as well. Shall we dive in? Shall we? Let's dive into the wonderful world of creativity, shall we? And let's talk about the kits. You may well have noticed when I showed you that strand I was just showing you then on the back of my hand, you may well have noticed this ring. And the interesting thing is, this isn't even, although beautiful, this is not even the key piece of the entire collection. This is just one of your mini makes from it, really, isn't it? Which goes to show that, well, just wait until you feast your eyes on these makes. Divine Heart is absolutely correct. So named because of the heart piece that you have in here. Now this is genuine jadeite, as you can see, and what the kind of exciting thing about this one is it's probably one of the biggest that we've actually had. It has got a drill hole running through it, but this is so sizable. You must have loved playing with this.
The drill hole straight away, when it's that big, it just means that you haven't wire work or with your cords or anything like that.
Yeah.
It just makes it so easy. And
Totally.
and so sometimes you'll have projects that are more complicated, a bit more of a headache, and they're worth it.
Yeah.
But then when you get the drill hole like that, it's no headache at all. It's just really easy making.
Life's made easy.
Yeah.
Life's made easy.
And makes a big difference.
Hello, Claire, Bex, Michael and crew. Lots of love, and that's from Sharon Louise.
Sharon.
Hello, gorgeous Lodi. How are you? The team this evening is Michael. Hello, Michael.
Hello.
One word to describe your day thus far?
Oh, it's hot and it's crazy.
Hot and crazy. Why? Where have you been? What have you been doing?
Sounds exciting.
Maybe
It's very hot in
maybe
here.
it's girls, I don't know, maybe, who knows?
Maybe, who knows?
Maybe.
I've also got my producer Sheridan. Hey up, Sheridan. Hey up, kid. One word to describe your day? Interesting. I've also got my director. It's Kerry. Hey up, Kerry. One word day. Description. Tried to mix it up. Fun. I've also got gorgeous Tom with us this evening. Hey up, Tom.
Hello.
What's your one word, Tom? Good. A solid good. Sharon says you would both be baby goats full of fun and never being still. That's
like
true.
that, yeah.
I had a goat once when I was a youngster and used to eat washing off the washing line.
Really?
Yeah,
They
we
do
had
eat
to-
anything, don't they?
Oh yeah. We
Yeah,
had
I wouldn't mind
to
being
get a new
goat.
one. Not a new goat. We get a goat.
Disappeared.
Pardon?
The one that just disappeared one day.
No, it didn't just disappear one day.
Oh, it might be someone else.
All right. What? This is that story about when animals go to the farm. No, it stayed with us forever. Anyway, I have got for you here this incredible kit, as we were saying. So the big heart, but it doesn't stop there. You've also got the square in it as well.
Look at those, though, aren't they? They are fabulous.
They're
aren't they?
a massive amount, aren't they? So carat weight combined across just these two. Bear in mind they're both Burmese. You're looking at 55 carats worth just in these two, because in the puffy coin cushion, you've got 20 mil and then 25 mil approx on the heart. So you've got a big 55 carat worth just in them, and that's before I even mentioned this white moonstone. Ooh, the quality of it. It's quite ethereal, it's quite otherworldly, and I think it really makes the jadeite pop.
Yeah, I think exactly as you said, it's like ethereal, isn't it? And I think jadeite's like that as well. So they're nice partnership together.
Definitely. They've got this almost sort of aura, I think, that is inspired throughout. It's just beautiful. And then we tie it all together with your wire. So I've got 10 meters worth of your 1 mil. I've also got in here 10 meters worth of your 0.6, which I've seen less and less of recently.
Yeah, I don't often get that in kits, so it's lovely to have it.
Yeah,
really
0.8,
lovely. Yes,
fine, I've seen a bit of that, but 0.6 running
really
low on.
nice.
And the 0.4 as well. All of this collection is already slightly discounted at just £38.70. That's a very good price, though, especially when you consider I've got one ring on, and there you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different makes, so 6 makes in total.
Yeah.
All just with this one kit, and you had leftovers. So actually, at £38.70, I'm happy as Larry on a Friday evening, to be honest. However, can I just remind you that you've got in here 55 carats worth in the jadeite, but that is split across just 2 gemstones. So these are big feature pieces. This is the kind of carat weight we are talking about when we are bringing to you exceptional high grade names in the jewellery industry working with this gemstone. The fact of the matter is, I'm not staying there tonight. This is your Divine Heart collection. At 43% discount. That is a huge discount. Remember, this is jadeite. At 43% discount, your price is rolling in and down. We are giving you a 43% discount on this with 30 meters of wire, 55 carats worth of jadeite, and that beautiful high quality 115 carat of your Moonstone. £21.95 is a 43% discount. That is a brilliant price point, especially if you break it down this way. That makes them what, sort of £3 odd, did you say?
So that heart pendant is £3. That's for a jadeite pendant. That's madness, isn't it? And
for
a
30 carat.
Yeah.
A 30 carat. So there's 6 components. Yeah, it's about £3 each, isn't it?
That's incredible.
Isn't that astonishing when you think about it? Especially, and I will just let you know, that one too does have a drill hole, again making your life so much easier. Which is how you've managed to make that beautiful necklace, and you've not hidden any of the gemstones.
No, but that's the lovely thing, because if you've got, see, I have netted it, but I've kept the netting very shallow, so you're seeing all of that lovely jadeite. But I have used the drill hole, so it's sort of, although it's got the netting on the side which is supporting it, the netting usually on a standard cabochon, if you didn't have any drill hole, it would have to come much further over
and hide it.
So it's sort of almost like a faux setting.
Yeah, and that's the wonderful thing with these, because of their sizeability, because we've managed to get the drill hole in there, you are getting big pieces of jadeite, and you're allowed to keep them looking big. Because if you start to cover them, you know, it's... And actually, do you know what? My producer just made a really good point. My producer just said, even just for the jadeite, that is an insane price on screen right now. And actually, if I do get rid of those, let's all remember when we launched jadeite. I launched jadeite for you here at JewelleryMaker. I was the first presenter to bring you jadeite. I'm very lucky to do so as well. It's because I've absolutely loved it. And the strand I launched was $79.95, and it was not a million miles away from the combined carat weight of these. So yeah, actually, for that kind of of look and luxury of the sort of feature look and feature pieces, £21.95 is good for those. So
and carved shapes as well. That's the thing as well, isn't it? You know, that it's a set shape, and that lovely that heart motif. Yeah.
That is such a brilliant opportunity. If you do want to grab it, it is your chance to do so now. 43% discount on that one, and you get a free demonstration with it as well. Ooh, don't mind if we do. Now, can I just remind you that the lovely Claire McDonald is here all the way through to the end of the show this evening. And so if you do have any questions for her, you know how to get in touch, right? If not, it's 60777, so you text with the word JM Studio, or you can do it on JewelleryMaker.com. I will also just let you know I've got an under £10 hour coming up. I have got another kit, a secondary kit coming up, which is a little bit different from the kits we've seen today, actually. As well as that, I have got this Jadeite. I just need to remind you about this. It's, for me, the creme de la creme of all Jadeite that we've brought to you so far today. It's the size, it's the colour for me, it's the intensity. Intensity in Jadeite means integrity of Jadeite. Does that make sense? Does it? Does in my mind. I think it's just beautiful. So this is coming up for you in a little bit style by coming up later. And then I've also got the necklaces worth of pearls coming up for you in this hour too. Sue says, such exceptional jewellery. Claire, you're amazing. The finished products bear no relationship to the price of the kit. Sue, I always call her wise Sue. Sue from Edinburgh. Good, wise Sue. It's completely and absolutely right. It truly is. For the ring, I'd be happy to be paying that price point on screen. If I went to a craft event, a craft fair, for this ring, I'd be happy to pay that price point. I really would. For a unique piece, be over the moon. Let alone for the rest of it. It's pretty special, that, isn't it? Pretty special. Thank you for your message in, Sue.
That's really kind.
So, let's get talking about this beautiful make with the Jadeite heart, shall we?
I'll show you. So the heart. And I'll take it.
Scooch to me.
Right.
Scooch to me.
Oh, right. Oh, I was moving and then not the board. I was just coming.
Oh, I like it when you're close to you.
Can I move it over? Is that all right? So I can talk through some of it. Is that all right? Thank you.
Coast.
Okay, so what you can see. So if I talk and I'll show you round the ring, so you can see how we do it. So it's a little bit like so we've got prongs at the bottom here, which are actual prongs, but we also use the drill hole as well. So we'll go through how we make that. So it's quite plain at the back, so there's not too much wire work, and that's great because that's using the drill hole there. So usually I would say maybe prong setting wouldn't be particularly a beginner's project, but you could actually do that no problem with this because you've got that drill hole.
That's good.
Okay.
And remember, if you are brand new and this is your first kit, little bit of advice: make a note of the kit code and this time, and then you can watch it back on YouTube and you can follow the demo. Also, you get the 2 free strands if it's your first order today. They're picked at random. They're genuine gemstone strands, and they just get delivered to you. So it's a bit of a boon this Friday evening.
So I'll use all of the wires, all the gauges of wire that we've got. So to do the structure, so I'm going to use the heaviest gauge. So I've got the 1mm. So I've cut 2 pieces of the 1mm, and I would say I've probably got about 25 centimetres there, which is going to be more than enough.
Okay.
So what we're thinking about when we make this ring is we want to. Everything is going to be with these 2 pieces of wire, the structural wires. So what we want to do a little bit of weaving. It's going to do the weaving of the ring shank, so this part here, and then we're going to use the other bits to as little loops here, and then these prong parts there. So we want to do our weaving in this section here. So if we think about this as sort of split into thirds. So it's going to be that middle bit, that second third here. Okay. So usually when you might weave, you might start up here and then you'd work your way down. We're actually going to start with the weaving. We're going to start here and work our way round like that. Okay. So to find out how much weaving you'd want to do, you could take your if you've sort of like got an existing ring, or you know what ring size you are, so you could do a little scrap, and you're going to do pretty much whatever ring size you are. So if it was a 7 or whatever, so then you know that you're going to have about that much
of weaving to do.
Because if you have a look, You see I've got probably, so if I'd have a look there, so it's going to go all the way around, and then I've probably got maybe about 1 centimetre that is sort of at the back of the heart. Okay, so that's a guide. So got my my 0.4, and you can do this weaving on the keep it on the reel. You don't have to cut it off if you don't want to. I have just because it's going to be easier for demo purposes. You can do any weave on this bit because you've got two wires. So if I do sort of like the easiest one first, so what you could do is you could do like a 5 and 2. So a 5 and 2 is where I'm also going to do 5 onto that bottom wire, and then I wrap over and do 2 on the 2 there. Okay, so I'm going to keep doing that. So I'll show you that in a minute. So we're doing 5 on the bottom wire, and then 2 on both wires. So that's one type of weave. So you could do, again, another one you could do if you wanted to do a figure of 8, so you could just go all the way through. So I'm going all the way around the bottom wire, and then going round the top, and going back through, and going like that. So that's going to build up. So that's quite a nice one. So it's a figure of 8 because if you look at the cross section, it would have that figure of 8.
I see.
So there's so many different weaves you could do on this ring shank. And the last one, so I'll just do, so you do, I have no idea what this one is called. But if we have a look, so you can see, so I've got one, basically, so it's like a 5 and 2.
Yeah.
But it's actually just 1 and 1. So I'm
I get you.
going,
Yeah.
1 on the one and then 1 on the other. So I'll show you them all in a minute.
1.
1 and 1. 1 and 1. So I'm going 1 on 2, 1 on 1, and I'll hold it up in a second. So I'm going to go 1 on 1, 1 on 2.
Like a little picket fence.
Yes, it is. So if I hold these up, you can see the difference there, hopefully. So if I just separate them out a bit, you can see how that's going to look there. Okay, so you can see, so we've got the 5 and 2 here, then we've got the figure of 8 there, and then we've got the 1 on 1, 1 on 2, 1 1 2 2, that one.
Yeah.
Okay,
Picket
so
fence.
it's up to you, whichever one you want to do. So I've shown you three different ones there.
Cool.
So that's going to give us, so if I just sort of move this out of the way, so you can see I've done the full ring shank there, okay? So what we're going to do now is going to start to separate these wires out. So we've now got, because we started with two wires, but as they're joined together, that's giving us 4 to work with. So we know we want 2 coming down, the bottom 2 here, so I'm just going to take these round, and they're going to be our prongs that are going to sit at the bottom. So the heart's going to go in like this, so we know we've got those there. And I've also got some lengths of wire, so tails are really good to work with. Okay, thank you.
That's all right.
So I'm just going to take that one, I'll have that one down there. And then I've got these 2 that I'm going to use as anchor points when I make a little loop. And it's going to sit in like that. Okay, so we know we've got the drill holes there. So I'm just going to start now and use this wire here to bind it a little bit. So I'm going to do a figure of 8 here. So we did that one on the ring shank. So I'm just going all the way around and bring that in just to bind those together so that it doesn't, so we've got a little bit of tension at the back. So I'll just do a few binds there. So we now know that our prongs are very solid at the bottom. Okay, so I can cut some of this off now. So I'm just going to snip those off there. So hopefully it'll be a little bit clearer. Okay, so we know we've got the prongs there. So these 2 now are going to come out a little bit. So if I just pop that on and start to just move these a little bit. So I'm just moving those out. So I know that the point of the heart is going to sit in, so we'll turn it over and have a look where that's going to be. Okay, so these now need to come out, so I'm going to push against there. I'm going to bring this all the way around and all the way around there. Okay, so I'll move a little bit, but we've got more than enough wire there. Okay, so I'm going to snip those off, and again there, and make some loops. So I'm just using my round nose pliers and make some loops there. Now, because we've got the 0.6, so it's a little bit sturdier than working with a 0.4. Just want to make sure that those loops are really closed up in there. And again, there. Okay, so bring that round. And again, so because we've manipulated the wire, so I'm just going to pop the stone back to make sure that it fits. Okay, so again, so I need to move these prongs a little bit. Okay, so I can get rid of some of these now, so I'm just going to do a few more wraps on here, and so that's really, really secure. So again, just that figure of 8 weave, and I'm going to trim that off there. I'm trimming it off at the back so it doesn't, no scratches, going to be at the back of the stone. Okay, so I'm going to again cut that one off there. So if I just get my, so if I just pop that there, I'm going to get a little bit of a 0.6. And so then I'm going to go through that loop there, through the drill hole, and then bring that through. So again, so you can see, because of that drill hole, all I've had to do there is thread that through, and that will secure. If you think about how long that would take you, you know, if you were having to prong set or net, anything like that, you know, more advanced wire work techniques. Whereas this, all I've had to do is cut a length of wire, make 2 loops, and then I can just wrap that, and that has secured that now. It will secure it to that ring shank because you've got your nice 1mm wire and your nice 0.6.
That's a really cool technique, isn't it?
It's just very good because it's great now that it's wonderful that, you know, we're having these sort of these, you know, lots more stones with drill holes or bigger drill holes. It makes it a lot easier.
And I think specifically with this jadeite as well, because remember that cabochon is 30 carats just in that one cabochon, so you definitely don't want to lose that with a prong set.
Absolutely, absolutely. So what you do, I've sort of carried that on there. You do exactly the same on this side. So you can see again, I'm just pushing it so it's going at the back of the stone. Bringing that round, and I'm going to do another one. So you just keep going all the way. So you can see I've gone all the way down so it meets the ring shank there.
Yeah.
And if I snip that off, I'll just sort these prongs out, and then you can see how simple that is. So I'm going to move those out a little bit, so just to support it at the bottom, because you know it's secured here.
Yeah.
So I'm going to bring those out, push those over, and snip here, and bring that in. So I'm going to just keep going in. So the trick with your prongs like that is to just not do them so that they're too short straight away. So you could have them so they're nice and flat, or you can just do them with your round nose if you wanted to, and a bit more. So I'll show you the difference. So can you see here? So the difference, there we go. So you can see, can you see the difference of the two? So one is flat against the stone. So that one is really flat against the stone, and that one is a lot more, it's sort of, so I've used my round nose pliers and I've turned it in on itself to give a bit more tension. But you can see there how if you've pulled that nice and tight, and that will be, so there you go.
Wow.
So it's a really nice, it's actually a nice starter project, isn't it?
Yeah,
I think
definitely.
it's not, you know, it's not advanced really. It's a nice.
And at £21.95,
it's amazing.
Just that make is fantastic for that price, I think. £21.95. Thank you so much for checking out on that. Plenty of you have. Thank you so much for your demonstration.
You're very welcome.
Let me just remind you. That was a nice noise. Yeah, I liked that. Let me just remind you exactly what you're getting in the kit. 10 metres worth of your 1mm, 10 metres of your 0.6, 10 metres of your 0.4. You're also going to be getting your hands on 30 carat jadeite heart with drill hole, 25 carat jadeite square with drill hole, and epic quality white moonstone that shines and shimmers unlike anything else. Bex, why on earth are you repeating the kit now? Because the fact of the matter is that we've just given you a 43% discount. It's great. It's fantabulous. We've just realised that actually we have quite a bit over 100 of this kit, which to be honest, didn't really notice beforehand. With the amount of you who've checked out, we have got, people are going, hey up, I have a feeling something's going to happen now. And now people who've had it in their baskets for the last 20 minutes are going, right, I'm checking out before the queue starts. I'm checking out, I have a funny feeling that something's happening here. You're not wrong. There is already a 43% discount on what was already a discounted price. The discount of 43% is about to be a distant memory. Yes, we're taking it down in price, but we're going to get 1 minute and that's it. So, don't worry, everybody who's already checked out, you paid the final closing price. You're happy as Larry. Please do get ready. Please check out within the next 60 seconds. You ready for this? The price drop is taking place. Your should-be price was, well, originally it was £40, just over. £19.95. You're getting 1 minute and 1 minute alone. That is for 55 carats worth of your Burmese jadeite. And now for these absolutely divine, and let me just show you properly the quality of the Moonstone.
Yes, they're really lovely Moonstone.
Oh, it's astonishing quality.
Yeah, I've separated them out in the earrings and sort of drops on pendants because they are lovely, really lovely stones.
If I sold this strand on any other day for £9.95, I'd be very happy. Actually though, how much is it working out ish now per component? Because that's got to be £19.95 divided by 6. £3.33. I would never be able to do you a strand like this for that price. A 30 carat jadeite, one individual one. A huge amount of you have got this in your basket. Please, I do encourage you to check out. You've got about 10 seconds left and that is it. I think this is a sensational opportunity, so please do be quick off the mark. I am going to have to move on though. I hope you get it in time. That is astonishing, isn't it? £21.95 is incredible.
Yeah.
We saw that we had a higher proportion than we thought, so we will give you the best price whenever we can. Obviously, it's a little bit like any kind of shop, isn't it? If they've got big stock or something, they do discount deals, don't they? So we're doing the same. If you do like Moonstone, let me just show you this, if I may. Let me just hold it out for you, give it a little shimmy. What you've got here is your Moonstone graduated nuggets. Now these ones to me are not as nuggety as a normal nugget. These ones have got
slicker and smoother, aren't they? And shinier.
Yeah. And they've got facet work on them, which you don't normally expect in a nugget either. £14.95, we like it. No, we like it a lot. However, we are bringing to you an exceptional opportunity, quite frankly, because it's a Friday night. We know that a Friday night is a big night. We want to make sure that you are staying tuned with us, and therefore, if we have to do price drops like the one we're about to, you want to bet your bottom dollar we're going to. £14.95, not your stay out price point. We're dropping it down for you. I'm sorry, I'm just looking at this jadeite
like
still.
Ultraviolet here.
So good. £8.95. Wow. You're so right.
The purples and the blues are incredible.
The qualities in this are so good. They really, truly are. That is such a great price point at £14.95. I'm happy. At £8.95, I'm loving it. I will count them for you ish. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 approximately you're going to be getting on your strand. 19 rings, well, look, just like you've done this one here.
Yeah, worked really well with that. Or like the earrings. I mean, you could do anything, couldn't you?
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely anything.
Of course. £8.95. Can I just remind you, if you love traditionalism and etherealism, this strand is coming up for you. I know I keep calling it a strand. For me, it's essentially, you know, necklace boutique worthy. What you're getting here is creme de la creme quality, and it is coming up for you in this hour. So please do stay tuned for this one. Evening all. I don't know why evening all makes me think of something quite sort of almost Dickensian, like, evening all, what's happening here? Kind of standing with, I don't know, the thumbs here, you know what I mean? Why is that? Do you think that too, Claire? Please.
Yeah, that's right. Evening all.
Evening all. Didn't even get through that message. I've just tuned in to a kit and demo. Are you changing the kit times tonight? Hi, Lynn. Yes, my love, we absolutely are. Because we've got a big challenge for Claire, which is with a very special high-end gemstone, a naturally colour-changing gemstone. And we're taking it to a clearance price tonight. Never been seen before. So we're giving it a bit of extra time because it's very special, isn't it? Very special. It is. The sterling silver wire bundle and everything. Okay, so next up, I've got for you Kyanite. Wow, wow. The intensity on this. Come here, my little bit of rough. It's just my little nickname for Claire.
I like it.
It's not really. I'm talking about the rough of Kyanite. The reason is, just as a little thought I needed clearing up, I'm bringing this to you because this is essentially one of the ways that Kyanite forms, and what I mean by that is it always forms in this situation. It just depends at kind of the rough around it, what that is. But when it forms in sort of stalactites and spheres, shards like this, if you will. And what you get to see is a lot of silver coloration. Now that is what, when you do the likes of your cabochon cuts, you try to avoid because you want intensity of colour. Obviously you have to give that up when you're thinking of cutting this in a facet, because as you know, to facet Kyanite, because of this structure, you're fighting a losing battle. So if you're going to facet a gemstone, you get used to having these silvery colours. Unless you give it to the cream of the crop. And you get to see not just facet work, remembering that it still said only around about 10% of lapidarists are actually, happy and adept enough to do really high-end facet work on Kyanite. But not only have we got the facet work, but just look at the actual intensity of colour on that. It really does go to show almost this sort of cashmere sapphire colour. You get that real strong pop in the cashmere sapphire. It's almost that kind of colour. By the way, speaking of sapphire, Burmese coming up for you this evening. But yeah, I think to be able to get that facet work and that quality is fantastic. I was ignoring that price point for a reason, because I'm well aware tonight we're all about this. Dropping prices on things that quite frankly do not need it. You can see this kind of beauty, this kind of quality at £15 for that carat weight, and the facet work is fantastic. $11.95 though for that. Now we're talking, aren't we? What would you do with this, Claire?
I would use that with the sterling silver wire bundle that you've got coming up. That's really, really lovely. Because it looks like it's a lot more expensive than that, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does.
It really does.
Yeah, it does. It's got that integrity of colour. And the fact of the matter is that because we've been able to facet it as well, you're actually going to get something quite special, because Kyanite so rarely is faceted, is it?
No, and with the clarity as well, isn't it? It's usually like a denser, maybe with the pearls as well, or the jadeite that you've got.
Do you know what?
Yeah, that's lovely.
That's another level, isn't it? Well done to you all. Okay, let me... Ooh, where's that? Right in front of me. Oh, hello, copper wire. Now there's two. 0.8 and 1 mil.
Wow.
Not a meagre little amount of spoolage, is it?
No. These are the... I haven't seen this size for ages. Really, really big. How much is this? Oh yeah, 50 metres.
50 full metres of your copper wire. Now this is, someone asked before actually about copper wire, didn't they? There is raw copper wire or bare copper wire, and then there is this copper wire. Someone was asking about copper wire, and will it tarnish and will it leave your skin a sort of funny colour? Bare copper will, absolutely. However, this copper, not as likely for that to happen anywhere near as much, because essentially it's copper, then it's silver, and then you've got the copper over the top, which doesn't tarnish as easily as raw copper does. This is for 50 metres. Now actually $9.95 for a 1 mil 10 metre spools, not bad. bad. It's definitely not awful. But for 50 metres...
So that means you can do so...
20p per metre.
Where did I go? Cambridge, and I was looking at... I was in a little gallery, and they've got, you know, those beautiful wire trees? We've seen about that size, and they are really, really beautiful.
Ornate, I know what you
nothing
mean.
else, just wire work. But it must have, you know, taken a while, and a lot of wire, and they're about £1,000.
Yeah.
You know, and it's sort of, you know, it's techniques that we could all do here. It would take you a while, but just wire, nothing else, and they're beautiful, and some pliers. So that would be,
and is most of it structural like this,
yes,
1 mil?
Yeah.
You have got £9,095. First time on air, by itself, of late, not recently. You've got £9,095 on 50 full metres. That's working out 20p per metre.
I don't think you ever get, do you? Very, very rare to get that much structural wire. You might if you're very lucky to get, I don't know, 20 metres, 50 metres, very occasionally of maybe your 0.25. But that's brilliant.
But not of a 1 mil gauge.
No.
And a good thing to remember with this is at 20p per metre, actually, I was down at my local hobby and craft store the other day, and their fabric ribbons, their start price is like 40p for ribbon, very basic ribbon. Some are like £2 for a metre. This is metal with sterling silver, and it's your £9.95 for 50 metres. It's fantastic. I will also show it to you, if I may, with the 0.8. So if you wanted to do, for example, a necklace and a bangle, you'd probably want 2 different gauges. You know, you might want to use something like this more for earrings, maybe even more for a ring, something like this, more for the jewellery that gets the action, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like your bangles, etc. You've got to be fast on this one, I'm afraid. I've got less than 30 in the vault available. Oh, we're rolling it down. This is for 50 full metres worth, as we've said. Still beautiful quality, nice malleability. £6.95.
That's incredible, isn't it?
That's astonishing.
So all your wire writing as well, if you want to do that, your tree of life, lots of things.
Absolutely perfect for you. You get your little nook in the reel as well, which is reusable. 14p per metre on that one right now. That is special, especially as, you know, as we've said, if you are doing the bigger projects. For example, if you're doing sculptures, if you're going to be doing a design whereby there's a bit of trial and error in it, this is the one for you to get your hands on, especially as it's the beautiful copper colour, which goes so well with the likes of our, you know, copper findings, for example. You know, our copper chain and things, it's kind of really beautifully colour matched for it. So it works really, really nicely alongside it. This is coming up in a spool for you in a little bit. So just bear that in mind, because as you can see, perfect pairings together. £6.95 for you. Hold the phones. Well done. Okie pokey. Do not forget, my pearls are coming up in this time. What do you mean? What wire? The sterling silver wire? The one we've just done? The chain, sorry. This is really limited. This chain, very, very, very limited. You are getting 10 full metres worth of this beautiful antique copper chain. If you got the wire, as you can see, beautiful pairing together. But actually, I would just say, if you love that real antiquity in your designs, ensure you're grabbing this whilst you can, because it's just £7.95. And I know what you're thinking, Bex, I would love it, but it's a continual spool. How am I going to add clasps to it? I've got clasps in the same colour, so do just grab it whilst you can. Less than 20 of these ones currently available now. Well done to County Durham and Surrey, Nottinghamshire, London. I've got all of you are multi-buying thus far, just to make you aware. So I've now got 10 available, 9 available. I'm going to leave it with you at a good look price. That was a brilliant deal. Well done. Okie pokey Lee. Can we go with another Jadeite? Now, don't forget, under £10 hour is next hour. This is.
That's beautiful, isn't it? I think I would knot with you know, like the red silk, and then have that as my centre. So with the round jadeite and have that in the middle. Because it's very
lovely.
oriental, isn't it, with that shape.
That's a lovely idea. And of course, you know, with that red, you're going to make it pop even more, aren't you?
Yeah.
So this one here is your round. You can see it's top drilled. So you've got one drill hole here and one drill hole A. Oh, Redders, where is it? I've lost it. Oh no, is it a half drill? No, one drill hole here, one drill hole here. Normally they would run through the centre, wouldn't they? That means that if you put it on a baseline of a necklace, it's going to sit a little bit lower. So it's really going to draw attention to those rounds. You've got 30 carats worth of your Burmese jadeite, $19.95 for you, usually. Not today though. We're rolling it down for you today. There you go, £14.95 for you. If you do want to grab it, then now is your chance to do so. And I will just remind you, this is Burmese. You know, it's got the status there, haven't it? And can I just point out too, great little addition to the kit, which we did at $19.95. Let me just show you it with the heart, for example. You know, big sizeability on these, really noticeable items. So if you do want to, you know, grab attention with the jadeite, why not?
Definitely.
Especially as the vast majority of ours are rounds, aren't they?
Yeah, so with it's a deal of the day, isn't it? It'd be very nice with that.
Perfect.
Very, very nice.
Big well done. To me, to you. The silver. Yes. Oh my gosh, I love these. I love these so much.
Oh yeah, me too. I've seen beautiful designs with these. I've seen Rachel Norris work with these as well, and lots on the Wall of Fame and on Facebook. These are really, really good.
They
really
are
good.
so bold and beautiful. So just, you know, obviously you can see maybe what these are, but just for anyone who is new how to use them or possibilities of ways to use them, you could simply do a nice piece of chain going around the neck, and that is your focal, and use these to drop elements from. But actually, because you're getting a set of 5, you know, you could actually be using these as a multi-connector. You could be using these sort of together with a strand like this, maybe strand going around to each. Use them with the big, beautiful, bold pearls as well. Again, if you've got, you know, meters and meters of pearls at home, elements like these can really tie those looks in together.
As you were putting the two together, it was like almost like a frame, wasn't it?
Completely.
Yeah, so much you could do with them.
That is for 5 of
That's
them.
incredible, isn't it?
5 at £5.95. Lots and lots of you in with these. Going to be great for your Cerulean as well.
Perfect for Cerulean, yeah. I'd say bags, clothes as well.
Perfect.
Accessories.
Yeah, definitely. Actually, looking at them, you know, you could do a back-to-back design with this as well. Maybe have something a little bit reversible even, you know?
It's like a centre point for your chainmail or something like that as well.
Great idea. Perfect. You've got some very statement here. I love the idea of these upcycling things. Everyone is multi-buying on these ones. If you do want to grab them, now be your chance. You can do it at JewelleryMaker.com, or you can do it on the phone lines or tap the app. It's absolutely up to you, either way you want to do it. But don't forget, the amount of loops on the bottom here, you could always cut them off if you didn't need that many, couldn't you?
I also think as well, you don't even have to cut them off, would you? Because it's quite ornate, this section. You could leave them on and just not use them.
Yeah,
they're just
you're right.
like a, you know, part of the design. They're lovely.
They've got a touch of the sort of steampunk fish about them as well. This could purely be me. But imagine doing like a cog body somehow with this on like the front, because I'm like do, you know, junk journals and stuff like that. But
I'm seeing
on the front
that's
of a
his tail
journal
there then. So I'm seeing that's his tail.
Oh, that's his tail.
And there's his
body and his eye. That's his little snout.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I could see extending that into something.
Yeah.
Really
That's
good.
really clever. That's all I can see now.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd link loads of you are getting your hands on these ones. Also, can I just point out, which you might be able to see, but I'll hold it a bit closer. Can you see how the top section is really open? Can you see that? If I put my finger behind it, can you see? So you could actually, you know, almost
you could certainly
express things through.
Yeah, well, you could put your polymer clay at the back, couldn't you? So it was coming through, or your Cerulean at the front.
Or if you're back into your friendly plastic like I am, I was getting my friendly plastic out the other day. You could do the sort of, you know, oozing, like Liz Walsh used to show us, the oozing effect where you warm it up and press it through. That'd be really cool, wouldn't it?
That would be. Yeah, and stitching onto, I'm thinking like, stitching onto clothes as well, because you've got lots and lots of, haven't you, in that cutout area?
Definitely.
That's that filigree bit where you could anchor on.
To a hand adornment. I mean, I know it's très avant-garde, but, you know, for very ornate events, why not take those two up to a bracelet, that down to a ring, form it around a little bit. Woof!
Yeah,
Keep
so many
whilst
uses.
you
Really
can.
good.
5 of them for £5.95. Bargain. Okay. Let's bring you something to pair with those beautifully, in particular if you want to do something which really draws your eye in to the pure perfection of these pearl star buys. When you sort of learn about what to look for in pearls, it's a little bit of an odd one really, because actually when I did my original AJP with the GIA, I hate shortening things. I'll explain what they are. AJP, Accredited Jewellery Professional. That's like the sort of base level accreditation you can choose to do here at JewelleryMaker. When I did that with the Gemological Institute of America, we got taught a certain selection of things to look for in pearls. And then when I did my GEM-A, which is the British version, let's say, of the GIA, when I did my GA qualifications, my GEM-A qualifications, I got told to look for rounds, which I've got here. The other one was to do with the smoothness of the orient, the surface area, the actual nacre. The main definitive is, if only 5% of every single individual pearl is pitted or wrinkled, then you've got the best of the best, because we forgive that. Check these out. Would you say more or less than 5% of the surface of this is pitted? And remember, it's on every single pearl. It's not across the strand, it's on every single pearl. I personally would say every single one of these is less than 5%. Now that, from my training and my sort of focus on pearls, tells me that I have got, were they to be graded, your AAA to quad A grade pearls. And I think that is obvious. I think when you look at these, you can see that smoothness and you can almost feel yourself wearing these. These to me are the type of pearls that want to be worn. It was only, was it 2 years ago where the Queen was interviewed about her jewellery, and she was talking about how she absolutely loved and adored pearls. And actually that the pearls in the crown jewels, the imperial crown at the top, they're actually Queen Elizabeth I's earrings of pearls that were made into it. And she said, the Queen Elizabeth II said, they're looking a bit drab and a little bit dreary now because, and she said, pearls are like a living thing. They need to be connected to you and need to be worn. And then they essentially take on a life of their own. That is what I want to do with these pearls. Yes, I want to make something with them, but actually it's that instinct in me to wear them because they are so beautiful. The orient is perfect. I can always imagine wearing these and then becoming a part of my everyday wear, because these are just going to go from strength to strength. It's the orient quality that demands the big price points. It's the shape of a round, as we have here, which demands a big price point. This is an astonishing previous closing price. That truly is for what you're getting here.
Absolutely.
That truly is. You're getting the luxury of that beauty on the orient, and you're getting that luxury of the beautiful round. Remember, rounds are really, really rare. It's a really unusual shape because you need like the best quality sort of marathon runners of all mollusks, to be honest. $49.95 as a previous closing price is truly sensational. And I think you know that. I think that's why you're putting it in your basket and why you're already checking it out, which is lovely of you to do. Thank you very much. The fact of the matter is that pretty much every single one of my star buys today is going to be an incredible discount deal. Some of them are clearance prices. Some are because we've got low stock in comparison to what we would like. This is one of those. $49.95 previous closing price. Today is a different day. We're going to give you a 40% discount for you. We're making Nout But Pals right now. You ready for this? Here you go. This is absolute ballpark, we're giving that to you, to be honest, at £29.95. You've got 8mm. Beautiful, perfect rounds. Please note, when we are calling them perfect rounds, you know that's what you're getting. Sometimes we will have strands that look perfect rounds, but there'll be like 3 on a strand that maybe aren't, and we call it a near round. Like, we take this very, very seriously. The fact you've got perfect rounds for £30 to me is absolutely incredible. You've got the price of a dress there, which, to be honest, you might wear 2 or 3 times and then, you know, you grow out of it, or it goes out of fashion. You have got pearls here that you're going to love wearing. You're going to love gifting as well. You're going to love making with this, because it's just such great quality.
Yeah, so like under £30 for those, you could get the DVD, couldn't you, or come on a workshop, you know, and I think if you went and you had to get, you know, for insurance purposes, you got your valuation, I think that you'd be, I mean, that's, even if you came for the workshop, which I'm guessing, I don't know, is about £100, is it?
Yeah, I think it's the,
you know, you
silver,
still be,
or gold maybe.
Yeah, it's
incredible.
Yeah,
that, isn't
absolutely,
it?
and the skill that you would have by learning that. But yeah, I think it's that's an amazing price.
Well done to, we've got Oklahoma in, we've got West Midlands in, we've got Gloucestershire in. Well done to Greater London. Gosh, that was a lovely little song then, Sheridan. Oklahoma.
Oh, I wonder what time it is then with Sissy, because it's usually morning when I sit. So I wonder what time.
What time it is
I wonder
now.
what time it is with Sissy in Oklahoma.
5. Oh, I can't remember the time
I don't
difference.
know.
We're having a search now. Well done to every single one of you. Let me... 1:53 a.m. p.m. Oh, lunchtime. Oh, Sissy's having a lunch. Oh, I'm dead jealous. Let me show you the smaller size now. Hang on. These ones 7 to 8mm. So a little bit smaller in size, as you can see. And if I give them a little swivel, you can see there are some that are more 7mm and some that are more 8mm. So we're going to bring this one to you now. Slightly smaller in size, as the other ones were all guaranteed around the 8mm. These ones you've got the slightly smaller, slightly larger. Still got that lovely sort of rounding shape to them. £29.95. In fact, let me just show you. Imagine, use your imagination, that just one of these is hanging from that as a design. Beautiful. Because of the strengthening beauty and integrity of this jadeite, which is coming up as a star buy, as I said, it makes it pop even more because of the strength of
really
this, doesn't
it brings out the best, doesn't it? And both of them, you put them together, really does.
They really complement each other beautifully. That's coming up in a little bit. But yeah, I think jade and the pearls, as we've said, they've got that beautiful look and effectiveness. You've probably already got jadeite today. Do you plan on getting your hands on that big centre drill strand I've just showed you? Let's make it even more likely that you're going to be able to get that then by giving you a price discount on this. £19.95.
These are lovely,
now.
aren't they?
What
really
do you like about
lovely.
them?
I like the size. I like how round they are, and I do. They sort of glow, don't they? It's that like lovely halo.
They've got a lot of pinks on these ones, haven't they? Do you think?
Yeah, it's very pretty.
Put it up to my neckline as well. Would you be pairing a jade with this?
Yes,
and if so,
I'd
how?
have one of those as a drop pendant, definitely.
Yeah. It really lets it sing, doesn't
Definitely.
it? Let me just hold it up. Hang on. Let me just grab one to give you an idea. Oh.
Yeah, really nice. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That works, doesn't it? Just one. Just there. And that, again, really gives you that luxury. Do you know what? You've got so many on this strand. If you wanted to be a bit more elaborate, maybe 3 or 5
yeah,
even.
do your earrings as well, couldn't you?
Oh, beautiful idea. That luxury, deep, intense, beautiful strand of jadeite is coming up for you in a little bit. The Vale of Glamorgan. That sounds romantic, doesn't it? You've just checked out Well Done Staffordshire. You have as well. I was down in Staffordshire the other day, actually, having a look around potteries. Anyway, South Yorkshire, you're in. Thank you for joining us, Tyne and Weir. Lovely to have you. Undisclosed location of a collector as well. Plenty of you do have this in your baskets. You know the situation. If you fancy it, do just check out when you have the chance. The next hour is a bit of a special one. I'm going to be doing an under 10 hour. In that hour, we're going to be giving you jadeite in cabochon forms. That are going to be under 10. We're also going to give you ones with drill holes as well, again, which will be under 10. In that hour, there is one thing that is going to be a bit of a special star buy, which is not Jadeite, but hails from the same location. Yes, I have Burmese sapphire coming up for you as well. So I've got all of that to come. Do not forget as well, we have got more of the gorgeous Claire. We've got this incredible strand as well. I've also got a sterling silver wire bundle because you're going to need it for all that jadeite you've got, aren't you? You really are. So do not you go anywhere. We have got so much more to come. Fancy discount deals? You better be back after this break.
Yay.
Hello, I hope you can join me on Saturday the 16th of March on the Mid Show for my birthday show. You can join myself and the beautiful Zena from 1 o'clock till 6 o'clock. We've got lots and lots of brand new tools, lovely strands. We've got a special giveaway which you'll have to tune in to find out more about. But I really want to show you these pearls. These pearls are in my one of my kits. Comes with the silk as well, and they're beautiful ombre pearls, and they're very, very special, very beautiful. So tune in on Saturday the 16th of March on the Mid Show for my birthday show. I hope you can join me and join in the celebrations.
Very funny. Salutations, jewelry makers. It is I, technical operator, floor manager, photographer, tea maker, and part-time presenter, Michael Wolf. Join me on Saturday the 16th of this very month for my first show on JM since the last one. Don't miss your chance on winning some amazing prizes for getting involved. It's the biggest thing since the formation of Zircon. It's going to be live. Don't forget to text in. Hold on one second. So that's this Saturday at 1 o'clock. Bring a cushion because it's going to be a bumpy ride. Hold on, ladies. One autograph at a time. So is that out to June?
Can I go now?
Welcome back to Jewellery Maker. You all right, Sheridan? Yeah. Big thumbs up from Sheridan. She's got a cheeky wry smile.
She has, hasn't she?
Yeah. She's doing a lot of talking in that break. She gave us a lot of interesting information.
I wasn't.
But you were trying to give away your crackers.
I was too busy eating.
And I was too busy downing my watermelon, getting a slice of that birthday cake. Yeah.
Forgot about the cake.
Oh, more fool you. I've just taken off the wedge. It's lovely to be with you. It really is. My name's Becky. This is the lovely Claire McDonald. Wonderful lady, under £10 hour right now.
Can't wait for this.
Feast your peepers on my boxies.
Ooh.
Boxies? Boxes. Oh, it sounds like I said boxes then. Have a look at my boxes. What's catching your eye in here?
Well, I like that. The heart. Oh, look at the hearts.
Yeah. Look at that as well. Quite a few of them.
2 and 3. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which one? 2, 3 or 4? Which one's got your peepers? Oh.
Oh, yeah.
It's like the one in the kit.
Yes, it is.
But a little bit more petite. Petite. This is, again, similarly to the one in the kit, but a little bit more delicate. This is coming up as a star buy. Can I just prove a point as well? Oh. Look at the intensity and colour of that. In the next hour, at the start of the next hour, so basically this time in an hour, this will go up for pre-order. In that hour, we've got ovals and pairs. Oh my! I've just dropped that art on the floor. If you could pick that up for me, I'd really appreciate it. Just because it's bounced off your side. Oh, good recording. Good recording. Anyway, I've got all of that to come for you. As well as that, can I just remind you, I've got Burmese sapphire coming up in this hour, which is just delectable blue. It's really... Oh, next hour, is it? Of course it is. Sorry, yeah, what am I chatting about? It's in the next hour, of course. Also, in the show tonight, I've got sterling silver. I've got another demonstration coming up for you. I've got...
Ooh.
But before all of that, let me bring to you your antique lobster claw clasp. Did you get your hands on this chain earlier on? If you did, look how perfect they are together. Why is that good for you?
Well, if you want to, you know, if you want everything to sort of coordinate, isn't it? Especially if you've got the wire as well, because you could do your, you could make your own jump rings, couldn't you? You could, if you wanted to do your wire writing, you've got everything there in the same colour.
You are getting 2 of these ones, they're slightly large. 2 of these ones you're getting, I've been given a double pack. £1!
Oh.
How much, Michael?
£1!
How many pennies?
100 pennies!
Yes, very good. We have got for you £1 here. That is it. So, working out approximately 50p each. That is it. 50p each. Let me just show you in comparison. Oh, sorry, I'll pick this up so I can show you in comparison to, if I hold it actually so you can see. There you are. So, nice big size on this. You're looking at about 1.5 cm approximately. So, you have got here £1 for 2. How many each? How much each, Michael?
50p.
Correct. Correct. Here is your face then. Oh, not maths.
It's maths, yeah.
It's maths. Well done, loads of you in. Multi-buyers, you're coming in as well, loads of you. Bridgend, Wiltshire, Merseyside, your names have gone because the screen has gone, but there was loads of you. I couldn't get through you quick enough. Okie pokey piggity okity. Let's get Jadeite for you now. Now, this is very sizable indeed. Jadeite. I can't even hold it like that, my tweezers are too small. This is, again, similar to the one in your kit, but a little bit more dainty. Sorry, your in the kit was a bit more dainty. This is so much more sizable. In this design, in this piece, you've got to be looking 40 carats, 40... Oh, 40 exactly. Whoosh. Because the one in your kit was 25 carats, wasn't it? This puffy square, you've obviously worked with in that necklace design.
Yeah.
Do you mind passing that across to me, that necklace? Could you do this design with this?
Yeah,
and if you
absolutely.
did, what look would it give you, do you think?
Yeah, it would. I mean, I think they do work beautifully together, don't they? They work really, really nicely together. So yeah, as you can see, so I've netted it, but then I've also used the drill hole as well.
Yeah, and this one has the drill hole too.
Yeah. So you could put it on cord, couldn't you? Just have it on cord and then nothing else. You don't need anything else.
No, completely. It's so eye-catching and dynamic, I think. You are getting this for under £10. Yes, it's a full hour of your under 10s essentially. Well done, £12.95. Oh, did you see? Did you see?
So
I
close.
brushed that.
Two.
Oh no, I brushed that. £9.95 for you today for this big, very, very sizable piece. It's brilliant for you, it truly is. What do you mean it's clumsy Becky back today? She's here all the time.
Down there. Yeah, so
Some
that's
days I
two
don't-
now.
Yeah, I think it depends on what product I've got. Because obviously these, because I can't hold them in my tweezers, but I still like to have a go. It's like, pa-ching! I don't know why I try, says Kerry. No, neither do I.
I
But
think you try all the time.
you think I should try all the time? Good, good. At £9.95. And as you can see, if I just show it again in comparison, it's the same shape, but bigger profile to this. So you're going to get more of that drama with this design if you wanted to use it with that wire. Don't forget as well, if you wanted to use it with the darker colour, I have got that coming up for you. Well done. Oh, we've got Washington in with us. We've got Merseyside in with us. Hello to Hampshire as well. My favourite thing about Merseyside, one of my favourite things is we have Merseyside Telly where I live, which is just a channel dedicated to Merseyside.
Oh.
And it's a really, really, really good channel.
Is it good?
Yeah, they go into like local charity shops and just have a look what's in the local charity shops and stuff.
Really? Was
Yeah.
that like a rummage around?
Yeah, it's brilliant. It's a really good
I would
channel.
love that.
Oh, it's a great channel. Really is. They chat to you about the weather as well. There's people stood in the rain going, it's raining. It's brilliant. It's really cool. I like it. Anyway, oh, I like the oblong or the rectangle now. So because of where the top drill on this one is, you're going to get more of that drama when you place these with a neckline piece, because obviously your centre line is going to go through here. This is closed previously at £9.95. However, we don't know what's happened, but £9.95 should be priced. Has been priced, in fact. Not for you today. £6. That's mischievous. That's a naughty deal, because this is a big piece, isn't it? A big individual piece. You know, if I just show you against my neckline again, just to give you an idea.
That is, yeah.
It's a focal design you've got here, especially if you paired them with those pearls, for example, I did before.
I mean, you could, if you know, depending on different budgets and things, but if you could multi-buy and have, you know, almost like the graduated slabs that we do. Yeah. But a jadeite one, that'd be incredible, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's special. Do you mind handing me that deal the name necklace next to you?
Yes, yeah.
Thank you. Just so I can show you. Look at this. Thank you, love. So if you imagine this was centre drilled, it would sit like this, which is fine. But actually, because of the drill hole, it sits alongside the circles, which I think makes it look more elegant than like this.
Yeah.
It makes it sit more elegantly, but also it's going to give you a nicer drape because it's the heavier point in the centre. It's not kind of wibbly wobbly and around, is it?
Yeah, so it's going to sit, isn't it? Sort of the heavy part there is going to sit and sit really nicely.
What channel is Merseyside TV on? Freeview. That's from Sylvia. Sylvia, Becky, what number? Oh, do you know what? I can't remember. It's early on. It's double figures. I can't remember exactly. I'm trying to think. It sits at the top when you go after, because you've got ITVB at the top. That's one of my faves. And then it's the page above that at the top on Freeview. You'll have to have a little nosy. I don't think you get it everywhere. I think it's just because I live near Merseyside I get it. But yeah, oh, it's a cracker. It's a corker. Oh yeah, of course you're from Merseyside, Sylvia. Yeah, have a little nose. It's a brilliant channel, it really is. Oh, and they go into like local shops as well and ask them what they're going on. So I was watching a good 10-minute chat about a local chocolate shop and their
Is it
new
live?
Easter
Is it
eggs.
all live or recorded?
No, it's like pre-records.
Yeah.
But they went into a chocolate shop and they are making for Easter liver bird Easter eggs.
Ooh.
Yeah, because obviously Liverpool, the liver bird, and they're like this turquoise colour. Anyway, I was that far from getting in the car going and grab me one. But I had stuff to do, so I didn't. More exciting stories later. Strapping. In this hour or the previous? I think you're going to previous hour. Now, there's two things in this box, interestingly enough. The donut. This is very, very connective. This is a blink and you'll miss it. $2.95. Beautiful jadeite donut.
Oh my word.
With the drill hole dead centre there at the top, and you've got that beautiful, this is a very highly regarded shape within the jadeite community. It has very sort of deity-like connotations to roll alongside it. I think that price point for any jadeite is incredible. You're flooding in, this is a blink and you'll miss it. 12 mil you're looking at here. That's your sizes overall, and you have got obviously the drill hole that runs through the centre as well. If you did want to pop something through, that draping with chain would be beautiful. If you wanted to hide that drill hole at the top as well, don't forget you can just do a lark's head knot over it, you know, easy enough. In terms of stock, I've now got 20 in the whole of our vault, so that is it. Once these are gone, these are gone. I will just let you know, most of you are multi-buying on this, which is no surprise really. And also do remember that this is perfect, I think, for ring size.
Yeah,
you could also
wrist bracelets, loads of things.
Loads.
The fact that you've got, that's an amazing price.
You could kind of faux set a gemstone into the centre of it as well, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
nice.
Really pretty, really high end as well. Okay, I'm in single figures now, very low single figures. In fact, oh no, it's gone, it's gone, it's gone. Grab it whilst you can. Okay. I hope you got that if you wanted it. Sorry if you didn't. Let's go. Oh, hello. Okay, smaller rectangle. The prices,
Well, you could do
Sheridan's Wood,
that graduation,
insane.
couldn't you, with the other one then?
Yeah, get 2 of these, 1 on either side of these.
Yeah, really nice.
Or get 3 of these and 4 of these. That makes sense, doesn't it? So
Yeah,
4 on each
yeah.
side. Check it out at whoa, £4.95 for your top drills. Again, you're looking at about 10 carats in this, but I think alongside the bigger rectangle, these work really nicely, as does Suzanne and Shandy. You could make a pair of earrings here. That's a good idea. Yeah, of course you could. Let me just show you the top. So if you wanted to do a pair of earrings with this, how would you do it, Claire?
You could just, so if you've got some of your wire, so remember, if it's anything like the drill hole before, so I got a 0.6 through it really easily, so you probably get a thicker gauge, and then almost just sort of come up as a little triangle at the top with a loop.
Gorgeous. And pop it into your shepherd hook. And remember, you can make your own shepherd hooks out of the sterling silver wire I've got coming up in a bundle for you later with my extra special top secret clearance naturally colour changing gemstone treat that Claire's sort of been sneakily whipping up for us. £4.95 for 10 full carats worth here. Good work to Perth and Kinross. Beautiful. You've also got Hampshire, Suffolk in, hey up Cardiff, how are you? I've got Lincolnshire in, I've got Hertfordshire, Northumberland, hello to Nottinghamshire. You're all right, my loves. It's dead nice to be with you this evening. Many of you are multi-buying on this, probably thinking of the earring situation.
Yeah.
It's going to work nicely with it. Really would. I've got to leave it with you because I've got so much more to fit in. Can I just say thanks so much for checking out dead quick? Because when you check out really quickly, I'm allowed to move on quicker. So it means I get to squeeze more into another £10, which I always love. Let's do a top drill puffy oval. Did you say 7? You did, just checking. This is beautiful. I have got your pairs and ovals hour. Well, it's not a full hour
as well, isn't it? That's an amazing
it's intense, isn't it? Coming up in a bit where there's strands of ovals. Imagine this with your strand of ovals running towards it and that actually acting as your drop.
Yeah.
What
And
is
the pairs as well would be really nice.
Do you mind holding that? You hold that. I'll do this as an idea.
Yeah,
Oh.
Yeah, really nice.
Don't you think this is the most intense colour jadeite we've seen thus far?
Yeah.
And then I put
And then
this
you put-
next to
yes,
it and
yeah.
you're like, oh my gosh, that's even more
Yeah.
intense. Oh, £6.95. Thank
Such
you.
good prices for. I think because I don't. There's not many shows I do that have jadeite.
No.
I think Fleur gets a lot of them.
Yeah, yeah.
And really, the prices are amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing.
Because probably you remember us sort of launching this
Yeah, and
towards
the prices
beginning.
that we used to have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We would
that's
never have been doing
incredible.
anything for under 20 quid, let alone an under £10, £6.95. You could actually do a bit of wire work over the top of this too, couldn't you?
Absolutely. The sizes that all of these have been, so it gives you the choice, doesn't it? You could do your intricate wire work, or you could just you know, straightforward, just use the drill hole and leave it quite simple.
Now I've got 16 of these ones available by all accounts, so if you do like them, then please do swoop on in and grab them whilst you can. Just remember as well, I've not only got that jadeite, I've also got some memory wire beside me. I've got a Burmese sapphire coming up. I've got the extra secret challenge as well, and sterling silver wire bundle, which is an exceptional deal. I've got loads of colours, loads of extras next to me. There is only 9 of these ones available. If you want it, says Sheridan, you gotta get it now. No pressure or anything, she says. But you've got to get it now if you want it. Okay, let's bring you one last donut. This is a dainty donut. Oh. Dinky donuts. That's the thing, isn't it?
Dinky.
Dunkin' Donuts. What am I like? What a silly bear. Just making stuff up. I thought they're not called Dinky
Like
Donuts.
these dinky ones, then you get lots of them in a pack, don't you?
Yeah, mouthful
I bet
donuts,
yeah.
just one.
Yeah, that
I
you
don't
need to
think
eat the
much
whole
use
thing.
in them though,
No,
because
I
they
could
just
eat a
taste like
donut
flavoured
now.
air. You know what I mean? Like a what's it? £1.95 for you on this donut. This one's your more dainty donut. So again, perfect for your earrings. If I show you the larger of the dainty donuts that I did before, there you are. Happy as Larry. Maybe these for your earrings and this for your necklace and your pendant.
Yes, you could have all the assorted, you know, the shapes, the larger shapes, couldn't you, as a necklace, and these as the spacers.
And again, nothing stopping you. Maybe gluing a little gemstone into this section and then actually having that on a charm bracelet that way around.
Yeah.
Just a thought. Okay, that's sold out. Sorry. Last under 10 jadeite. This hour. Oh man, there's nothing in that box. Wait. Oh, hang on. Wait, hang on. Could be in this large bag. Oh no, that's from your kit. Oh, hang on. No. I know. You gave it to me as a star buy. It's over here. The little dainty one. Here it is. Have a nosy. This is similar to the one in your kit, but small. Do you mind handing me the one from your kit in that ring next to you? Thank you, sweet pea. Just to give you an idea. So if you got the kit, this is the one you got in the kit. This is the one you have the opportunity of getting now. Oh, I quite like the idea of layering them up or having them on movable pieces.
Well, they look nice, don't they?
Yeah,
Together.
they do. Yeah,
So
they
just
do.
stick them.
They do. Someone's just asked a question. Why is there no kits? Someone's asked. We did it in the previous hour. We did it in the previous hour because Claire's working on a sneaky undercover challenge. The name of the kit was Divine Heart. It's at the bottom of your screen right there. I can remind you what's in it if you like. You got your beautiful heart cabochon, this one here. You got a square cabochon of jadeite. You got a strand of moonstone, just like the one in my ring. And you got 30 metres worth of wire, obviously in this colour. We did a demonstration on how to set this ring. So if you do want to find out more, then don't forget after the show tonight, we will be up on YouTube. If you want to watch us then, you can. Evening, ladies. I already have several pieces of jadeite, but it's so gorgeous. I thought I'd get some more.
Yeah.
Why not?
That's understandable, Susan.
Susan, why not?
Oh, I said Susan then, not Suzanne. I had a Suzanne on the workshop yesterday.
Yeah, and then a Susan.
Which I was saying, because we were doing badges, so I said,
Yeah.
is it a Sue or a Suzanne?
Yeah.
I can be either, but she doesn't want to be a Susan. It's very different, isn't it? If you're a Suzanne or a Susan,
Yeah.
it's like a, yeah.
Like a
I was trying to think of another.
Claire. like a Joe or a Joe.
I know
One
what I mean.
with an
I know
Rachel and
good.
Raquel.
Yeah, Rachel and Raquel is, a bit.
They're spelled differently though, aren't they?
But so Suzanne.
So
and
Suzanne and
Susan.
Suzanne. Suzanne. Okay.
Oh,
Anyway.
gosh. You thought
Anyway.
my story couldn't get more thrilling before, didn't you? You know. The one about watching Merseyside TV? Well, you were wrong. It got more gripping. Let me remind you what we're bringing. 15 full carats worth in this individual piece. Yes, 'tis top drilled all the way through the top. £9.95 is your shop opportunity for you, which is sensational. What was that noise? Sheridan's made up her own price on this. I like that. You've just made it up.
That's very Sheridan.
Just picked a number and gone, I like that. I like that. £9.95. Sheridan, she said, has just made up a number. Don't get me wrong, it's not, we're not going to be like, I don't know, 32 teen. £9.95 has always been its price, but Sheridan for some reason had it in her head that she was going to take it to a different price. So she's going to. It's always been this price. We've enjoyed it at this price. Good price for what you're getting. That's a slippery little blighter. I do keep trying. I do keep trying. I don't know why. £9.95 is your usual closing price. There are like 35 people hovering. You have just made me laugh regarding my name. You can call me Sue.
Thanks,
Thank you, Sue.
Thanks.
Thank you, Sue. Thanks, Sue. Like Sue.
Sue,
She
yeah.
suits Sue, doesn't she, our Sue?
She does, yeah.
Good old Sue.
Suzanne.
Thanks, Sue. Yeah.
Not Susan.
Anyway, hang on, wait for this amazing link. This is a price that Sheridan might be sued for. We're talking about Sue. That's hilarious. Oh, £7.95 for you. This is genuine Burmese jadeite, remember. Beautiful big piece you've got there. It's going to look absolutely divine. We've just given you a 20% off a previous closing price, which quite frankly at £9.95 is, you know, it's a chippy tea. It's Friday night, isn't it? So it's a Friday. Oh, let us know what you're having for tea. Go on. 60777. Sorry, text with the word James Studio. Or let us know what you are up to this weekend. Have you got anything exciting on? I'd love to know. If you've got out exciting going on, do feel free to let us know. Or if anything really cool has happened. The Glastonbury lineup's out.
Is it?
And I'm going to Glastonbury.
Are you?
Yes. So, just a few names. The Killers. Stormzy. Stormzy. Miley Cyrus. What? I know. Honestly, there are so many.
You're going to have the best time.
The Killers are headline. The Cure is headline. Stormzy is headline. Kylie Minogue is headline as well. Kylie Minogue's on the, what's it called? What's that stage called? I've forgotten. The ones where they're like, Legend. She's on the Legend stage, headlining, yeah. Oh, it's going to be good.
It's going to be
good.
wonderful.
I know. Anywho, do feel free to let us know if anything cool's happened. Well done to Sue, Susan, Judith, you're in, Sally.
Not Susie, Susan.
I've got Jeanette in. I've got Millie. That's a lovely name. Claire, you're in. Susan as well. I've also got a Suzanne in. Caroline's in. Lorraine, you're in. I've got a collector in Hampshire, a collector in Greater Manchester as well. I've got a collector in Stirlingshire. Well done to you. You've all checked out. Plenty of you with it in your baskets who haven't. But it's absolutely up to you if you do wish to check out. If you do, then you get this. So it's up to you. Nah. Janet Jackson, she's a headliner as well, yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah, killed you not. £7.95. Liam Gallagher, he's there too. Yeah. On my bust. Oh, this one, yes. Goldstones together. I swear we've got so little, says Sheridan, but we know you're going to love it. So let me just show you. Blue and gold stone as a bundle. We're doing them both together for under 10 because you have just entered our under £10 hour. Oh,
Is that for the two?
That's for both. That's for both.
That's
4 mil.
amazing,
They're
isn't it?
working out about £2.99 each, aren't they? Even less than that technically. But yeah, £2.99 each at £5.95 for both of them together. That is incredible. Beautiful, beautiful for, you know, using in your seed bead designs, beautiful for using in your as spacers. I've just come back from a meeting about Glastonbury, as I will be working there again this year. See you there, Becky. Marie, what are you doing at Glastonbury? Give us the goss. I know, yeah, but what kind of working? Are we working behind the bar? Are we working in a tent? Are we working up a ladder?
Amazing.
Gives a goss. Oh, Marie, that's
You
so
can
exciting.
do that though. I'm not saying this is what Marie does, but you can't. My friend Anna does that. You just go, don't you? If you do like voluntary work,
Yeah,
you just
yeah.
go for free.
Yeah. But you don't get to like dot about to the bands and stuff. That's me. Dot about to the bands. You don't really get to do that. You have to work, don't you?
Yeah, she gets a lot of like a good time there as well, though.
Yeah,
It's,
I bet.
Oh,
Ooh, there's some gold here. Let me show you. I've got quite a few bits of gold actually.
See, these would be good with if you didn't want to have, say, sterling silver with your jadeite. They'd be good. You could do a lot of your findings with those.
Well, that's
the drill
interesting
hole.
because we were talking before about jadeite with gold, and we were saying we thought. Oops, just dropped them
I think that's
tubes.
the best yet.
Yeah, that was good. That just
take
dropped the
more
tubes
through
everywhere.
the
Yeah, I did. I
tubes.
loved them. We were saying how perfect
Yeah,
gold
nice.
and jadeite work together. I would
Yeah.
say, in particularly with this intensity. Now we are going to be opening this up for pre-order in about 35 minutes. But the intensity of it
that
with
looks
that gold,
lovely.
it just makes it shine. Sheridan's going, no. Let's throw the rule book out the door. You're going to put it up for pre-order now? Absolutely, she says. Because, in my opinion, and in Sheridan's opinion too, this is the best one of the day. Let me just, I know that's already on the temporary strand, but just to show you first off how big that side drill hole is. Just look how luxurious the jadeite goes with this gold. So
That works perfectly, doesn't it? Doesn't interrupt the shape at all.
no, it makes it seamless, doesn't it? That is earrings for the deepest intensity of colour. We genuinely believe this is the best jadeite you've been offered today when it comes to its colour. And if you agree with us, it is going up for pre-order now. 30 minutes approximately till we play it, but yeah, it's a special one. These head pins are fantastic for it, not just because they're solid sterling silver on gold plating, but also because of the length of them. We're talking about 5 centimetre drop on these ones. If I pop one out for you there, you can see. The flat bottoms means that they're totally and absolutely uninterrupted, as you saw with that jadeite then, so it gives you a real seamless finesse. And I don't know about you, but when I walk into, you know, boutique shops, when I walk into jewellers, even if I walk into places that don't necessarily specialise in jewellery, I look at their really professional pieces and they are the ones that are, you almost can't see how they're made. You know, you almost can't work out how they're created. And that's what flat bottom head pins like this do. $6.95. People who have just bought 2s and 5s of these, you are going to be very impressed with us because you're probably going to be able to add another 2 or 3 to your order, I would say. Because we are dropping it again. Yep, for all of them, you are getting 10. So think about how many designs you're going to need with these. You're going to need them to add on, you know, clasps or whatever. £3.55 for gold-plated head pins. You can see really nice long length on these ones, so you're going to get plenty of gemstones on there. Don't forget they are head pins, but if you're just thinking, well, I've got some gorgeous, you know, gold-plated clasps and gold-plated spacers, but I haven't really got any gold-plated jump rings. We've not seen any in ages, or I need a little bit of gold-plated wire work. Nothing stopping you cutting that off and turning these into jump rings or a little bit of wire work loops, is there?
Yeah, and you've definitely got, I mean, depending on sort of like your standard size gem on there, your bead, you could do your simple loops or your wrap loops when it's that length.
Definitely.
Really useful. Your full earring findings, you know, if you've got your bail making pliers, you could do your shepherd hooks with them.
And I'm just thinking, because I've got these crimp covers coming up in a sec, you could actually use these with it to make a feature, couldn't you?
Yeah.
So if you imagine maybe dropping something onto this, maybe a gemstone for example, and actually popping this over the top of the gemstone, crimping it down, almost making it like a bead cap.
Yeah, that would be really nice.
That again is going to play in really nicely, isn't it? It's going to work so beautifully.
Because if you were going to do that and you got the pairs, you could. I mean, that would be you know all your pendants there, couldn't you? You could have your 10 pendants.
Definitely. In fact, I'm just thinking, let's cut this strand that I'm going to do for you in a minute. Let me just show you it for starters. It is up for pre-order, but I keep talking about this as if it were a strand. Really, I think that's debatable because each of these are big enough to be individual pendants. So let me just give this a little bit of a chop. I'm going to have to whip it out of shot a little bit, sorry. Just because what you get in here is real, thank you, love. Look at this. Look at that. That there is one pendant. Imagine that on a simple gold-plated chain or a simple jadeite piece. Just think, you could do that 10 times over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of those, and still left over 2, 4, 6, 7. So I've got about 17 jadeite on this. That's pretty incredible, isn't it, when you think? And if we were to pop a crimp cover over the top, how would that look?
Look, oh, that looks lovely.
Changes the whole finish.
And you've still got enough on those head pins to do a wrap loops. You could do everything on there.
Look at that.
Really nice.
That's finished it off beautifully,
really,
hasn't
really
it?
Nicely.
And it is the crimps that we're going to do. And remember, these are the same metal type, so it's sterling silver at the heart, then gold plating over the top. If you go and get things, you know, graded, they want to make sure that what they're valuing is of equal quality, and they will do tests on individual components. Keeping it all the same is beautiful. And for me, with this strand in particular, with the integrity of its colour, with the intensity, with the gold, it just pops.
I love it. Yeah, I love gold anyway, but I think with that, like you say, with that intense green that is outstanding, isn't it? That strand. I think my preference is gold, definitely.
It goes with it perfectly, doesn't it? So these are what you're getting. 20 of these ones in total, which is a serious amount, as you can see. Also, that price point on screen ain't sticking around because we want to give you the opportunity to get the perfect pairing for this impressive jadeite. The jadeite, which really, for us, is surpassing the rest that you've seen thus far today when it comes to colour. You've got that intensity, you've got that integrity, so let's give you more money back in your pocket so you can treat yourself to this luxury strand. You got a discount on the head pins, let's give you a discount on the crimps so that you can pair them perfectly to make, whether it's, you know, 10 beautiful drop designs, whether it's a set of earrings, £6.95 for
I can't
you.
think the last time I saw crimp covers, the gold-plated ones.
No. So why is that good for you?
Well, because it's a different taste, but it's an essential finding, isn't it? So use them as the crimp covers, but you can also add them to wire work, and it means, you know, you do it sort of retrospectively, so you don't have to undo everything. So they work really well like that. And also, you know, people's different tastes. You might only like silver, but if you're making to sell, you know, you need to do it sort of in all your metals.
Yeah, you do. Especially as there's definitely a resurgence of gold of late.
Absolutely, yeah.
Especially in homeware. And I don't know if you've noticed this, but I've noticed that homeware, not last year, maybe the year before, was rose gold, and then we started wearing rose gold.
And now it's all sort of like this luxe look, isn't it? With
Completely.
all the with that sort of the gilt
with
and
the gold and the gildings, and I think more gold, you know. Yeah. If you do want to grab these, they're perfect as spacers, they're perfect to hide messy gubbiness. We are about to head on into a 1-minute break because we are about to bring to you a few more under 10s, but we need to get them all out for you. So that's what we're going to do now. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Are you new to JewelleryMaker? For a limited time, we're offering new customers a wonderful free gift. The free gift includes 2 beautiful genuine gemstone strands in an organza bag. As long as you qualify as a new customer and haven't shopped with us before, then your free gift will be automatically added to your order when you make your first purchase. It's really that simple. Gemstone strands are selected at random, so gemstone size, colour and type will vary for each new customer. Why stop there? Once you receive your gemstones, we'd love to see what you create. Share your designs with us via our Facebook page and join our creative community of jewellery makers. Start your jewellery making journey with us today. Create, wear, share.
If you have a question or a query for JewelleryMaker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2, or alternatively you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
Buying with Jewellery Maker online couldn't be easier. Just head over to our website, JewelleryMaker.com, and click on the register link. Simply fill in the required fields and you can shop 24/7. You'll also be privy to a faster checkout and personalised offers. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs. Did you know no matter how many times you purchase with Jewellery Maker in the same day, you'll only be charged one fee of postage and packaging? Select our standard delivery for just $3.95, or if you'd like to receive your goods sooner, upgrade to our premium option for $5.95. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Absolute loads of you. Everyone's just heard you making strange noises, apparently. You going... What are you doing, Michael?
I had nicked on my ankles, I had to take my boot off.
He took his whole boot off.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah, took his...
No.
Took his...
Just a little bit, just half off.
Just half off. What we have got for you here is the opportunity to grab the rose gold version, because they were so popular. We're going to actually match the price if we can. Oh, I shouldn't have said that just in case we couldn't. We're going to override the computer if it won't let us. So these are what we were talking about. We're now talking rose gold. So we were saying rose gold still so in fashion, right?
And mixing them all as well. So, you know, having your three colour metals. So, yeah, I mean, you could see that rose gold is going to go really nicely with that, the jadeite.
Oh, this jadeite is open for pre-order. I'm not sure what percentage of the stock has gone as of yet, but we did know it was in double figures. So, just as a heads up, if you do want to grab what could possibly be the best you've seen today when it comes to colour, then it works really well. You have got here your rose gold plated sterling silver, and if you're craving sterling silver, I've got loads more to come because I've got sterling silver wire bundle. Yum. Oh my god, Sheridan's saying, do you know what actually, Max? I can drop it a bit lower. Right. Cheryl's only going to give you a minute. Spellbinding, Laura Binding. You on the phone lines, are you?
I had a lovely cuddle with Laura. I think, was it yesterday? Was she on yesterday? Yeah?
Yes, she was, yeah, yesterday, yeah.
We had a kitchen cuddle.
Oh, I love a kitchen cuddle. $7.95, not your price. We're going to give you a drop-down deal. You ready for this? 20 pieces, £5.95. Yep, we have got loads of you treating yourself to these, because when was the last time getting your hands on these ones? Rose gold we don't get to see so often at all. Guest designers in, people coming in from lots of different locations. Did we work out if Sheila was from Washington in the UK or Washington in Washington DC, America?
Oh.
Did we work that out? Don't think we worked it out. Kent's in, West Yorkshire's in, love Yorkshire. I've got West Midlands in, oh, a couple of you from the West Midlands. Merseyside back, lovely to be with you. This jadeite not long off. The rose gold is so romantic.
Lovely with that strand as well. Really nice.
And don't forget, today we've done a little bit of something for everyone. So I've done some sort of copper and antiques chains. I've done the rose gold. I've done the gold. I've got sterling silver wire work bundle coming up for you as well. The gram weight on that sterling silver is massive. I've also got memory wire. So, not long. Let's do this now. Oh, ho, 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 ho. This is good. Sheridan's a big fan of this. Oh, yeah. We have got here for you your black flower agate. Whoa! That's
huge, isn't it?
Drama. That is so dramatic.
That's got the drill hole as well, hasn't it?
Yes, sneaky hidden one at the top there. Now this for me is one of those necklace designs that you would maybe pair up with the likes of your wood, and you would have this, maybe it's sort of an opera length chain. I think that is gonna look very dramatic, isn't it? You could put this with prong setting design as well, couldn't you, Claire?
You could, or you could have it as your backdrop, couldn't you? So just do nothing with it, or you could like a nice maybe tree of life or something like that, almost like with a a night sky at the back.
Or a little bit of an interesting one, but a Fleur Hastings inspired like hair or fairy copper sheet on the front of it.
Yeah, really nice. Yeah,
maybe
sawn out.
sawn
lovely.
out, and you could glue it on, or you could attach it with a jump ring and it could kind of move.
Yeah,
£6.95. No. Hey, listen, says Sheridan. Truthfully, we're up against it. Love this, says Elizabeth. Hello, Elizabeth. Thank you. You're right, it is gorgeous. We're going to drop it. Why? Because we can. Can you see how big it is on me? Sorry, what were the hand movements then, Sheridan? Can I see how big it is on you? Décolletage. Smooth save. Smooth. Oh, it really shows off that décolletage. This is sizable, isn't it? You can see it's beautiful. So I'm thinking more maybe opera length for me personally, but now it's stopping you having it there. You are going to get... What? Exactly. One note, done, dusted, exchange it for a big, beautiful gemstone. 130 carats worth you've got here. And it is $4.95.
Key ring or something like that now, or like a light pull, couldn't it be?
Bag charm.
Yeah.
It's a bit snazzy, isn't it?
Yeah.
You have got something very sizable here, in particular when you consider that carat weight in one individual piece. I mean, it's pretty spectacular. And what about... Oh no, it's in a little twangle. Oh, thank you.
It's all right, this is nice.
What about with this strand? This works, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh, I think, there we go.
Thank you. I didn't knot it up in the bag. Sheridan's going, you'd fall apart without Claire.
That's lovely. That's really nice.
Look at that. Look at that. Hold it a little bit more. I am fine without Claire. Could you just straighten that up a bit for me, Claire? But look how perfect that is. That goes, doesn't it?
It does. Oh, it's a bit really skew whiff now. There we go.
Yeah, you're ruining it, Claire.
Sorry,
it's all right. No, that works, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Thank you for that, Claire. Let me get this up to the neckline. Would you just wear it like this?
That's really nice.
Because I think I
like
would.
that with your dress.
Sheridan's just said, that is just like a little black dress for the neck.
See, I always think like black trousers for the neck rather than the black.
What? No. Why are you making this weirder? That's so worse.
I think that is quite weird to say a black clothing for your neck. But I'd say black trousers for your neck rather than a black dress. I'm more likely to wear black trousers than a black dress. That's a staple in your wardrobe.
Surely, if anything, it's just like another piece of clothing, a necklace. People say I'm the weird one. Honestly. £7.95 for you today. Whatever you want, your little black trousers for the neck. You've got it here. Let me just show you that. Just imagine opening that in a box and how impressed you would be with getting your hands on that. Hang on. Not the closing price. Ooh. There's going to be a twister at every point on this show. We're basically an ice cream van. We have got $7.95 usually, but not for you right here, right now. We are bringing to you a twister deal. It's rolling down in price. We're taking this to under £7. All right, fine, under £6. Put a knot in between. Put one of those rose gold spaces in between. Ooh, £5.95. Multi-buyers, everybody pays the final close, don't forget. I like the idea of them in between. Oh. Okay, Marie says, I work for an event management company in my spare time. This is, of course, Marie, who's going to Glastonbury. I am managing a team there on site for 2 weeks with my camper van.
Oh,
it's so
brilliant.
much fun. Marie, first off, love that you've got a camper van. If you're going to be at Glastonbury for 2 weeks, you don't want to be tenting like muggins over here. Not for 2 full weeks. So I like that. And I love that Marie's got a team of people.
Yeah, brilliant.
Oh, that's cool.
Have to meet up.
Marie, let me know which camper van it is, and then if I need a shower, I'll just knock on. That's all right. Or a brew. Anyway, thanks for that, Marie. That sounds fab. Oh, yeah, it's going to be fun. Well done to Norfolk and Kent and County Durham, Merseyside, Lincolnshire. You're in as well. Let us know what you're up to this evening. We'd love to hear from you. I have got some more jade coming up, don't forget. This one in particular. What do you think about black and jade together?
I like that. And with the gold as well. I think that looks lovely. I really like that.
I think if this was a bit more of a normal wishy-washy jade, I wouldn't have.
No, but it works very well because it really holds its own, doesn't it, against the black and with the faceting as well.
Definitely, 100%. Well done to you all. Okay, let's... An abalone pendant. Oh, this is gorgeous. Come here, you.
Oh, I haven't seen this before.
Solid 925 sterling
That's
silver.
beautiful. That is beautiful, isn't it?
When I show you this, and this is the back.
Ooh.
This is the back. Solid 925. Housing. Oh my goodness. Impressive, unique, individual and chic abalone. Now this abalone that you've got within here is, I think because of the shape, it's got a touch of the art deco about it.
Yes, yes it has, yeah.
And therefore when I think of art deco, I think stylish, I think chic. We've obviously got Weekend at the Races this weekend. It's our theme for the weekend, which basically means sort of, you know, decadent, beautiful kits, etc. This fits in so nicely to that, I think. Oh, at £6.95, whether you're just doing one on an 18-inch chain or you're going to be going to town and actually using these 3 to 5 on a necklace design and actually really spacing them out, maybe with your pearls.
I'd be looking at earrings with those. I mean, it's the simplicity as well, isn't it? Of it's lovely.
And you can see that that is exceptional quality. I mean, that's the back of the design. And we've actually left it open at the back so you get to see the beauty that shines through, because although it is obviously a shell, with the layering of this, there is that light interaction which keeps it bright and bold, isn't there?
That is lovely. I've not seen that before. Really, really nice.
It's brand new back in stock by all accounts, so it's not been seen for quite a while. Because it's brand new back in stock, Sheridan wants to set a new low. So when we get something back into stock, if it's got the same code, depending on how recently we've seen it, we're allowed to treat it as if it was a launch price offer, even though it's already been seen before. And that's what we're going to do now. We're going to treat this as if it was a launch price offer, as if it was a premier price point. We're going to go back, way back, back in time. Last time seen at this price? 2017. Who even remembers that year? It was ages ago. £4.95, even just for 2 grams of silver. That's very good. Take out the abalone, put that in a high street shop, just a base as it were, no abalone in there, just lovely sterling silver. You wouldn't only pay a £5 for that even in like Argos or, you know, sort of your local high street shops, even your accessories or your Claire's accessories.
I don't think you get that for plated as well. If you were looking in those sort of places, I don't think you'd get that. You know, remember that is sterling silver.
Yeah. There's absolutely loads of you clambering for this one.
I'm really not surprised. That's incredible.
And remember, if you wanted to do a bangle with this, solid sterling silver wire bundle coming up for you. It is limited. Well, I say limited. We've got them together in a bundle that is limited. We are going to be offering this to you. Imagine doing a bangle with this hanging down from it. It's like a lovely little charm.
Yeah, nice.
A bit like the bangles in your second kit, actually.
Yes,
nice.
yeah. Really good, yeah.
See the second kit. So gorgeous. Should we do some amethyst now? Let's. Why the air quotations, do you think? Why do you think the air quotations?
Is that because there's a little mix?
I'd say so. A little mix.
A little mix.
Oh, I like Little Mix. You're off to see Little Mix, aren't you?
Yeah, well, yeah, I've got 2 tickets, so I don't know if it'll be me. Might be Ellen and Lola, and not me, and I'll be giving them a lift.
That is true mum love. That is. Have a little nosy. Light amethyst. And look at those very, very suspicious citrine hues. What you've got here is Brazil. My guess would be that this is from a Bolivian location next door to that of, the Bolivian location, which is right next door to, of course, where you'll get this and where you'll get ametrine. What I have in here is this beautiful, almost Rose de France, actually, in areas of colour. And what I adore is not only the translation in colour, which, mind you, is entirely natural, but also I really appreciate the levels of clarity you've got on this. And it really helps with something that I hope to see in this family of gemstones but don't always get, which is this glow on the skin. And I don't know if you're quite at the right angle. You can see it a little bit there. But I think it looks so beautiful. We spend so much time now trying to get these, like, you know, light reflecting serums and...
Oh, yes, yeah. All different creams. And,
highlights and things like that. And this gemstone does it naturally. Approximately 47-ish gemstones you're going to be getting on this strand. And at £7.95. Well, it's a bargain, isn't it?
And with your, maybe with the, almost to give like a floral effect, you know, so you've got your green foliage of the jadeite and then your purples of the, you know, your flowers, that would be nice.
That is so nice together. Yeah, I love that. $7.95. Okay, we are going to drop this price point for you right now. Get ready, get raring. This is a give it away. $7.95, mind you, is a give it away price. I legally, and I like my job, so I'd like to keep it, am not allowed to tell you staff cost. However, let me just say, knowing what it is, oh my goodness, you've got yourself a very, very good deal. Also, let me remind you, as pretty much everything has gone up in price over the last, like, 3 years, pretty much everything, hasn't it? Even the likes of a loaf of bread or a fizzy pop, especially if it's got sugar in, has gone up in price. But genuinely, this is the price that we were doing 2-3 years ago on this. We've clicked on it. The literal history of this strand has come up, and that is we were doing $7.95 2 years ago. So actually, even though gemstones have gone up in price, and they have, some of them more than others, £5.95 genuinely is an astonishing deal. So if you do want to grab it, just think about how beautiful popping something like this, even just one, onto your memory wire would be. And I've got memory wire next. The quality of this, I think, you could pair it with sterling silver. I've got sterling silver wire bundle coming up. But why not pair it with memory wire? If you wanted to do like, because I love amethyst and jadeite together, maybe if you wanted to do like a selection of jadeite and just one amethyst all the other way round with the memory wire. This is a memory wire pack. So you don't have to pick, oh, which one can I afford? Can I afford the ring size, the necklace size, or the bracelet size? We give them all to you at once. And these don't just make one piece of jewellery. On these ones, you're going to be able to make about 9-10 necklaces. Oh, hello. You're going to be able to make around about 10, 11, 12 bracelets, depending on how many you go. This is up to.
That gold would go very, very nicely with the amethyst. Very nicely.
Yeah, it works, doesn't it? And then you've got about 14 spools on the ring, which, again, it depends how many you want to do. But basically, you might look at this and go, I don't really understand how to use it. Basically, you take off a section. Let me show you it on the larger one. That'll probably help it better. You take off a section and you strand on as many gemstones as you want, and you cut it to whatever length you want. And you know, you can put rounds on there. You can put.
I can't think the last time I saw it on
No. Put a little loop on the end and make it as long as you want. One singular bracelet or 5 bracelets, you can put them all on. And you don't have to worry about the size either, because when you put them on, you can put the jadeite on it, of course you can, whatever you want to. But it basically, it moves with you and it
very, very
adjusts
strong,
to you.
isn't it?
Very strong.
So you wouldn't use your
normal cutters.
Yeah.
Use like old cutters on it, or if you've got memory wire cutters.
Yeah.
But it basically adapts to you. So even if you've got tiny little
just
wrists,
glued that on the end, that would be nice.
easy
Really
enough, isn't
lovely.
it? But you can put full strands on it, you can put your chips and nuggets on it, it's up to you. So your bracelet, you've got about 14, your ring, you've got about 14, your necklace, you've got about 10 actual loops. So this is going to make a lot of jewellery, isn't it? A lot of jewellery.
That's brilliant.
38 quills all in all you're going to be getting. So if you do want to grab them, now is your chance. And
Wonderful.
about 10p per quill, which is pretty sensational when
And you can use
consider.
those for earrings as well. So it's not just. Of
course you can.
Yeah, not just your rings.
Yeah, great point. So we have got so much more to come for you today. After the break, I have got the jadeite, which is tonight's must-have. It is sizable, it is drama-filled, it is the intensity of the hue. There is nothing else, I don't think, and my team agrees, that we have seen like this at all today for its integrity and intensity of colour. As well as that, I have also got Burmese sapphire coming up for you in that hour. If you want your Burmese jadeite and you want to pair it with something locationally that fits, you don't want to miss out on that sapphire. We've got all of that, we've got demos, we've got loads more, so don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a few.
Hi, I'm Marie, the gemologist here at JewelleryMaker. On Sunday, I have a real treat for you as the deal of the day. We've managed to source some Turkish diaspore, which is an extremely rare material. It's one of the very few colour change gemstones. So join Zena on Sunday at 11 o'clock for this rare opportunity.
Are you new to JewelleryMaker? For a limited time, we're offering new customers a wonderful free gift. The free gift includes 2 beautiful genuine gemstone strands in an organza bag. As long as you qualify as a new customer and haven't shopped with us before, then your free gift will be automatically added to your order when you make your first purchase. It's really that simple. Gemstone strands are selected at random, so gemstone size, colour and type will vary for each new customer. Why stop there? Once you receive your gemstones, we'd love to see what you create. Share your designs with us via our Facebook page and join our creative community of jewellery makers. Start your jewellery making journey with us today. Create, wear, share.
I know we've seen a lot of jadeite today, but can I just refresh your memory with a quick couple of slides as to exactly what we're dealing with here? Because I think on days like today, you know, you almost remember all about jadeite and then you kind of maybe forget about its importance. Let's start off by talking about why the rarity of this is something to care about. Because all gemstones are rare in one way or another, aren't they? You know, we even talk about quartzes being rare, even though we all know 97% of the crust of the earth is made up of quartz. But it's not all gemstone-worthy quartz. A lot of it, you know, you wouldn't be able to craft into a beautiful piece of jewellery. Every gemstone has a level of rarity. However, the rarity of jadeite is so much that it is always, for the last sort of 20 or so years, been in this sort of top level of rarity. You've got that slide, Kerry? The rarity one. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the one that's in the top 10 rarity. Yes, there it is. So this is in the most expensive of all gemstones in the world. It is always in. This was 2017 when it made place 11 in the rarest, most expensive gemstones in the world. And I'm not talking most expensive pieces of jewellery, I'm talking gemstones as a general. This beat every single diamond in the list. 2018, it was then in 9th spot. We are expecting this year it goes even further. Why? Because, as you're about to see in the next slide, we have got something whereby the supply is nowhere near meeting the demand, as this article goes in to tell you a little bit more about. So essentially, what we're getting here is a driving price that is pushing up and up and up, not only the interest in this, but also the price in this. When the supply doesn't meet it, that is yet again why it keeps nudging up into the most expensive gemstones. But what do you look for in that gemstone? What do you look for in this rarity? One of the main things is the intensity of colour. Now, not to diminish the previous jadeites we've had on, but I would say, and I will let you know, this is slightly more considered than your average jadeite. This jadeite and the type of jadeites we have on in general are this type of colour. But without diminishing from this, let me remind you, these are very big pieces. To get very high intensity on big pieces like this, you're not going to be getting, you know, our, oh, nice sort of £30 mark for these kinds of sizes. Because if this had more intensity, you could be in your high triple figures. What I'm bringing to you today is this level of intensity on this strand. If I just show you them together, remember, exact same location, both with no treatments and therefore making them both A grade. But what I'm bringing to you here is an intricacy of intensity with that new mine quality that gives you the big money. What we have here is intensity that surpasses all of the rest, doesn't it? Don't you think?
That's incredible, isn't it? Yeah, when you see it like that.
Yeah. This, I would say, is our average jadeite colours. This is more this strand. Would you agree with me on that?
Yeah, I would.
There was 17 on the entire strand. Took a few of them off. Some of them are still stranded. Just remind you. Showed you them on the head pins. I did these 5mm head pins earlier on.
It's the feel of them as well, isn't it? The feel is incredible.
Yeah. For me, with the quality of these and the depth, what do you think this is going to add to your existing collection of jadeite?
Well, I think it's something different, isn't it? Because it's a different that intensity of colour. And it's a really pleasing colour as well. I mean, you know, this one is this colour of jadeite is beautiful.
The one in your ring.
Yeah, really beautiful. But having the depth of the green is lovely.
Yeah. And it is that beauty and that depth that makes it more expensive. I mean, I don't really like to use terms like expensive and cheap because I think when it comes to a lot of gemstones, it's all you know, it's all to do with the passion and the beauty, and especially me as a creative, you know, I'm sort of quite a descriptive person with that anyway. So often, yes, price is something I think about, obviously, especially as a crafter. But I think it's something very important to remember that actually what we're dealing with here is an expensive gemstone that we have the opportunity to get at very affordable prices. Again, you get what you pay for. Sometimes you get more than you pay for. I believe with this, you're getting the latter. Have a little look at the price we are currently sat at for what is, again, I will just show you in comparison, surpassing, I think, when it comes to intensity of colour. It's up to you. But I would say it's surpassing our average beauty and our average density, if you will, of colour. Working out around about 11 carats each, so again, you've got significance there. We are now working out per jade, and remember, these are 11 carat deep intense jades, working out about £2.64 per jade approximately.
For a beautiful pendant.
Yeah, for a beautiful intense pendant.
That's amazing.
Sharon's just gone, that's a shut up shop gone home price, that, isn't it? No, you're right, it is, yeah, that is. You won't walk past a high street and go, I'll leave that £3 jade where
But you
it
wouldn't
were.
believe it, would you?
No, you wouldn't.
If it was at that price.
If it was in a high street store, if it was at, and do you know what, even if it was at a gem industry event, and I go to a fair amount of gem industry events whereby I'll, you know, go to the stands and, you know, chat to people. Sometimes they're connections we have here at JewelleryMaker, sometimes they're not. I would not expect to see a £3 jadeite sat there unless it were a rough. That'd be it, and it wouldn't be this big. The fact of the matter is, this is the must-have. And in my opinion, you must have this if you love jadeite. You must have this if you're used to this quality, but you want to see something a bit extra. £44.95 is an everyday price. We have enjoyed it at that price. We have loved it at that price. It's tonight's must-have though. I wanted to go out with a bang. This is your final sort of star buy, if you will, of the whole of Jadeite Day. Doesn't mean I haven't got more Jadeite for you, I do, but this is your final star buy of it, or your final big shout about it strand, and therefore, we're going to drop the price down for you. Actually, well done to Washington, Cardiff, Nottinghamshire, West Midlands, well done to Gwent, well done to Edinburgh, well done to West Midlands, well done to Perth and Kinross. You've all checked out. Cheshire, Maryland, loads of other places have it in the basket. You're not checking out yet. That's cool. That's fine. I would just say well done to everyone who already has, because I've just taken it to under £30. £29.95 is your clear it out, love it deal. That is spectacular, I think, for something that has that integrity. Oh, the collectors are in. You know what you're getting here. You know you're getting something special here. That's special, isn't it?
That really is. It really is. I'm thinking about. Do you remember I did a pendant called Queen of Hearts, and it was with I'd usually done it with labradorite, but that would be stunning to do. If you've got any of those DVDs, that would work really well.
It's the perfect size.
Yeah,
perfect size for that sort of design, that sort of thing. Oh, well done. Norfolk, you're in. I've got another one coming in from Wales. I've got West Yorkshire, Buckinghamshire, Cheshire. You've just checked out South Yorkshire. Grab your authenticity certificate if you fancy it. If you don't know what that is, call the call centre. They're really good at explaining it. And you can just do it via jewellerymaker.com as well. Greater London, you're in. Hampshire, you're in. Merseyside's just checked out. West Midlands has just checked out. Well done to South Yorkshire, you've checked out. Greater London, you checked out. Well done to Norfolk, you're another one. Sue's messaged in saying, I agree with you about the colour backs. It don't look as deep a colour in the photo on the web though. You can see it clearly in your comparison. Yeah, it's funny that, isn't it? Sometimes I think if I'd just shown you this and maybe I haven't done a comparison, it's almost like your memory forgets the exact shade. But Sue, you're right. It's the comparison that we're all about, isn't it? It's that comparison. Question him. How much would you charge for a pair of earrings, says Elizabeth? For jadeite earrings.
Well, I don't sell anything, but what was the individual price of the? What was the individual price?
I don't know if we worked it out. Now we took it down in price. Well, originally it was like £3, wasn't it? Now it's £1.76. Did you say each?
Yeah, I would say what. I don't know, 25 to 30, wouldn't you?
You're such a bargain.
Well, yeah.
I suppose it depends
Maybe
where
I
you
am,
sell.
yeah.
You are a bargain.
Maybe,
maybe it depends, you know, what you're going to do with them, where you're going to sell them. But I would say, yeah. Okay, I think I'll be honest, I think if you sold them for £20, people would think that they were not a real type of jade. I'll be honest, I already think the word Jadeite throws some people off.
Yeah.
I even think that makes some people think
definitely.
that can't be real.
Yeah.
It's a real type of jade. For that kind of intensity of colour, for 11 carats in each ear, I genuinely think if you did it for £40 on precious metal with gold, I think that would be a saleable price quite easily. That's in my opinion. Obviously that might depend on where you live, etc. Because I sell a lot of items, not so much jewellery, well, not all jewellery, but yeah, with my business and where I sell, I could imagine them being very happy with a price point like that, definitely.
And you have to factor in time, don't you, which you wouldn't have to with these, because it's a beautiful shape, so you know, it's going to be like next to nothing, minutes.
So, someone's just messaged in saying, "Oh, you're a bargain, you, Claire."
Oh,
bargain.
Yes. Well,
for an extra tenner, then, let's make some money. Let's make some money. Grab these, nice little loop on top. Add one of them spaces or whatever we did before. That there, sell that pair for £40. You'll be happy with that. I'm saying add a little bit more sterling silver, because this is sterling silver gold. Then pop that sterling silver gold crimp we did on top.
Lovely.
Little shepherd's hook on top of that. Beautiful. Divine. Extra tenner. Let's get ready. Because I just have to let you know that I'm not stopping there in price. And I'll be straight with you. I'll be totally, absolutely straight with you. The reason we're not stepping there in price is fewfold. Number one, today has been Jadeite Day, and therefore you've got loads of treats in Jadeite. We know that you're going to want this to finish off the collection because of the integrity of colour. Numero dos, it's the fact that it's tonight's must-have. That is already a must-have price. However, another reason is because we figure you've got loads of Jadeite, you probably want to add this deep intensity of colour to your stash. But let's imagine how many of these, for example, pendants you might have gotten. You probably want a full neckline for each one of those big pendants, don't you, of these dark ones, especially with the shape, because they look like arrows. So, we're going to say to you right now, have you just tuned in? Have you had a full day at work? Are you a Monday to Friday 9-to-5er and you've just tuned in now? How's about we give you a reason, even at this late at night, to open your baskets? Because we're going to give you P&P back. This is for every single one of you. Everybody gets their P&P back right here, right now. Should be £44.95 for you today, though. £25.95. Here you are. There is your postage and packaging back. And remember, your postage and packaging is a one-off for the day. It's capped at £3.95. So whether you buy just this one thing or you get 101 things, you have got £1.53 per Jadeite. That truly is exceptional. So let's chat back about that pair of earrings. How much are these now costing you? How much would that cost you? If we, hang on, I'm just thinking, how much were the Jadeites each, did you say? £1.53 each. Then the headpins, which didn't even work out £1 per pair, did they? Not even. So actually, right there, I've definitely made a set of earrings for, like, what, £4? About £4 for a pair of earrings. So even if I did sell them at £30, I mean, I have got profit through the roof. And look however many I could make. I mean, this goes to show what we're doing here today. Leslie, Carol, Karen, Jacqueline, Alexandra, Anelia. Hello to Kieran. Hello to Bev and Gloria. Gloria's Gloria. Susan, Grace, Sally, Debbie, Donna. Gloria says, I've just tuned on now. And wow, what a buy. Thanks, hon. Gloria. So more than welcome. And I hope you've had a fabulous day. And don't forget, you've just got all of that money back. Should be 45 quid. Taking it to 25.95 for you today. So if you do want to grab it, now be your chance. And don't forget, as long as you fill your basket up with anything you need before midnight, you don't have to pay extra P&P. And I can just remind you that I've got more Jadeite coming up in this hour. However, it's not a Jadeite weekend. It's weekend at the races this weekend, so just a little reminder on theme, because I don't want you to be getting in and going, oh, Jadeite all weekend, I'll see what they've got on Saturday, because it's today and today alone. Okie pokely. The tubes. The tubes now. Okay, let's chat tubes.
See, they would be perfect, wouldn't they? They're the next.
Exactly what I was thinking. How would you pair these together, Claire?
Oh, I'd use them with that strand that you just had.
Yeah.
Just, you could space them out with your beading thread.
This is solid stone silver. Feels very weighty. Ooh. Solid stone silver with gold plating over the top. 5 grams in total.
So expensive, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So expensive.
That's luxurious, isn't it?
And easy techniques as well. Sort of, this is where often when I do like an intro to jewellery making, you talk about like stretchy bracelets, things like that, things that are easy techniques, starter jewellery making techniques. But if you use really high quality precious metal gemstones, you know, that's where it's sort of, you know, it becomes, you can sell it for a lot more. But these are really simple techniques, simple threading. But it's the components that you're going to use.
Yeah. And
Make it really beautiful. There's another one there. That's gorgeous.
Yeah. You have got £12.95 on these. I just think, as a design, you're adding more luxury to something already luxurious.
Yeah.
Aren't you?
And I do think the gold with this lovely green, that works beautifully.
Really does. And remember, with the amount of these you've got, you know, you could really do like floral designs. Say that's a petal. Do a few flowers and these sort of as your leaves, maybe. Quite pretty, that, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
£12.95 for 5 grams worth. Well done. Lovely to have you all multi-buyers with us. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Let us know what you've been up to. How's your week been? How was your Monday to Friday? Oh, really? Come on. Hi. On the day of the race this weekend, is there going to be a kit and a demo for Fascinator's hats? Thanks.
Ooh.
Yes, there is, Lynn. There is, my love. There's a couple, I think, actually. I'm on with Mark tomorrow. Oh, actually, he didn't mention Fascinators. He's probably watching. Do text in if you are. There's definitely got one with Linda on Sunday afternoon, 100%.
Oh, that'd be good then. That'd be good, yeah.
Linda's the perfect kind of person for a day at the races, isn't she?
Yeah, she is.
You can imagine being at the races with Linda, can't you?
Yeah.
With the pins.
Yeah.
Or 2. Right, pairs, yep. Should we go more pairs? Because we're in our pairs and ovals time. So which one would you like? Yeah, go on. I'm going to get these ones now. These are much daintier. Let me show you the price. The size and colour difference. Would you pair them together?
Yeah. I might turn them around as well, I think, if I was going to. So size-wise and sort of like the slightly different tone.
Nice idea, yeah. These ones are more dainty, as you could see, where I just showed you then. You are getting here your sort of 1.5 cm per centimetre. What you're getting on this one is, again, that beautiful shaping. So they've got a point at one side, domed at the other, which means for the likes of your earrings, you pop them on an head pin, you bend them, job's a good one. You know, it's not one of them that's, you know, you need to be a rocket scientist to work it out. This is going to be something quite quick, quite simple, but really lovely wearable jewellery, which is nice. Sometimes we want quick and simple in a make. Sometimes you want something that you can really sit down and craft and enjoy. Yeah. £30 for 125 carats. I like it. but we can't bring you smaller ones that are a little bit lighter at a higher price than the darker, bigger ones. It just won't be fair. We've kind of made a rod for our own back, to be honest, doing that at the price we did, but we're going to have to stick to it with you now. This is £19.95, your Jadeite showcase. I think that kind of colour quality maybe would go great with my sterling silver now, you know. I was saying about the darker ones maybe going with gold. I've got a sterling silver bundle coming up for you. Maybe you want to keep it more muted if you want something a bit more springtime, a little bit more reflective. That would work quite nicely. That's coming up in a little bit. £19.95 for 125 carats worth. The more dainty size, maybe a nice little differentiation for a bracelet as well.
Yeah,
actually.
or I was thinking, you know how the person texting then about the fascinators or things. You know, if you just want to maybe like with your tiara twists or something like that, with maybe pearls for your for bridal pieces would be nice.
Nice idea. Yeah.
Because it's a more subtle colour, isn't it? So.
Definitely. Well done, 1995. Okay, I'm moving on to ovals now. So I did the oval drop earlier on, didn't I? Remember the top jewelled one? This could work quite nicely with it. This is very, very dainty now. Very dainty. Well, I say that.
But they're still, it's a bit like the pearls, isn't it? We're getting a bit like complacent about it because, you know, they're not that small, are they?
No, they're not. They're still about a centimetre across. Yeah. And remember, we saw just then, it's in the top most expensive gemstones on the planet. It is one of the most revered and historic gemstones on the planet. We're bringing you 90 carats worth of Burmese Jadeite, perfect to go alongside your Burmese sapphire, of course, perfect to go along with any actually high-end gemstone. I think this would work nicely with. £29.95 for 90 full carats worth. Again, though, we've kind of made a rod for our own back doing this for you at that price point, because we did that at £24.95. We can't now do this at 30 quid, can we? Because it's smaller. Be unfair. Fancy 50% off? Oh, go on then, twist his arm. There we go, we're about to take 50% off the price point for you on this one. Should be £30. It's rolling down now. £14.95 is actually a closeout deal. Let me show you this more dainty colour, don't forget. Goes beautifully with your more dainty coloured gemstones. You know, just because the darker and more intense jadeite is seen as more expensive, then it's just kind of, you know,
and the shapes as well, isn't it? The rounds and the ovals is lovely.
Yeah.
Really, really nice together.
Totally. Completely and absolutely. I think it works just so nicely. One thing I did want to double check, Sheridan, I forgot to ask you. You know the last star buy on the star buy sheet? Yeah. Has that been delivered? Has it? Oh my goodness. Why did you steal that?
Because it is beautiful. Sorry. You look like you're about to get me.
I am. Lynch you. Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Ooh. Oh my, look at the fire. Look at the, oh my goodness, that, do you see in the background, that rainbow of colour? That is truly stunning. The fact of the matter is, diamonds are a girl's best friend, not if you're me, because I like sparkle, I like shine, I like rainbow. I also like getting good quality for my money. That is what this gemstone gives to me more than diamond does. I love it. Oh my gosh, that's the last star buy coming up in a bit. How's about 5? How's about dainty drops? So these ones be your smallest. Hang on, where have I put that in? This is your final jadeite strand of the whole day. So if you do want to grab it, now is your chance. Again, a little bit daintier, but still over a centimetre in the drop. We're getting 90 carats worth for you here. Remember, if you got this kit earlier on, this was the kit that we did with the lovely Claire in the first hour. Just ones like this, imagine. They can just take designs, 2 different levels. They really truly can. They look beautiful. Maybe one in there, and you know, use these in a fully jadeite piece if you wanted. $24.95 usual deal on these, and a fantastic one at that, especially with the quality of colour you're getting. And I think with the shape, because you can use them back to back, tip to tip, nose to toe. I don't know. Ah, yes, nose to toe. But yeah, it's a really nice shape to create flower designs and so much more. Let's show you the 2017 price. Here you go. You're getting a 2017 price point on this now. £19.95 for you. That is something that we did 2 years ago. We're doing it again for you now because we fancy it, mainly because it's Jadeite Day. Oh, hello. Oh no, I'm lying to you by all accounts, not on purpose, I never would. Sheridan's saying, by all accounts, it looks like we've got a better deal this time. Okay. So we're actually going to give you a better price. Okay, now this is special. It was very special anyway, but this is very special. So, 2017 price is what was on your screen now. If we get a better price, and I'm going to be honest with you, again, we don't always get a better price. It's the way of the world, you know. Even if sometimes we go, right, we're going to get an extra 200 this time, literally, the price has gone up on the gemstone. There is no movement. We have to pay the same as we always did. We don't always get the deal. We got the deal this time. We're therefore passing the deal on. Let's do it! 13, did you just say?
What?
$13.95, unlucky for some, but not for you if you love jadeite and you're a bargain hunter.
That's incredible, isn't it?
That really is. That truly is for 90 full carats worth, and for the amount you're getting on here. Again, you know, you've got beautiful amounts. You've got really usable shape as well, haven't you?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Very pleasing. Like we've talked before, haven't we, about just having them as pendants or leaves, depending on which way you turn them. There's lots you could do with them.
Absolutely oodles. And if you do want them, then please do be quick off the mark on them, just because, as I've said, this is the final jadeite I have for you of the entire day. So well worth grabbing a couple if you possibly can. You know, it might be worth a multi-purchase opportunity, just because you can see, you know, the quality of it, the beauty of it. So absolutely feel free to do so. £13.95. What a treat. We've had a question in for you, Claire. Claire, if you wanted to sell a necklace as sterling silver, does the thread have to be flex right, or can it be beading thread?
I don't know about that, because, I mean, if you had... I don't know. I'd say the safest bet is to use the flex right, but there are still elements of flex right, aren't there? The coating that's not sterling silver, but then the wire through the beading thread is obviously not sterling silver. I think your safest bet is, but then it's a bit like if you knotted a pearl necklace, that's on silk, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know. It would be somebody like that sold and knew the rules. I would say I wouldn't want to say.
I would say personally that if all of your metallic components are not of the same quality, then you do have to state it. And I would say that as myself, who in my business, I sort of decorate and sell shoes, and I do have precious metal shoes whereby all of the metallic elements are precious metal.
Yeah.
And if they're not, I do have to state it. So if I were to, because it would almost be like saying if I used, for example, if you're doing a necklace and there's gemstones in it, if all of it's sterling silver, you don't go, oh, it's sterling silver and gemstones. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
and I think because we do it all now, don't we? So it's better to have that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to say, you know.
I would say yes.
Yeah.
If you are selling it, doesn't matter if you're gifting it. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. And it's letting people know, isn't it? It's having that communication with people.
Completely. The tumbles. Ooh, dogtooth amethyst. Here you go. Can I just let you know, in answer to that as well, if you did want solid sterling silver in your piece, I have got sterling silver wire bundle, if that's any use to you coming up.
So it depends what it was going on, doesn't it? Maybe you could rosary link with it.
Yeah. And by the way, if you are selling and you are and you state all solid sterling silver findings, that again is a way around it, because all your findings are just your threading materialism. It's up to you though. It's up to you. You've got 450 carats worth on these whoppers. This is your dogtooth amethyst, and actually I would say dogtooth and chevron elements in this. What do you like about
the shape? I love the shape of these and the size. Great size.
The gemstone itself is incredible. So basically what you're getting in here is different layers, whereby I always like to think of it as Mother Nature sort of being fed different things on different days. So you're getting the white areas, which has more calcite base within them, and then you're getting those more purple areas and the lighter areas. So that's almost different elements, yes, different ingredients, but also different temperatures that you've got with this. I love that we've knotted in between each of them as well.
That one's amazing.
Oh, hello. Better than half price, better than buy one, get one free. 450 carats worth of these for £12.95. That is a £30 strand you've got in front of you. £12.95, and they're knotted in between. I love the idea that you could just use one of these individually. Oh, do you know who was chatting about these the other day? Gwyneth Paltrow. Not to me in particularly. Not to me specifically. Yeah, because you know her brand.
Beginning with G?
Goop, isn't it? It's called. And it's gemstones and crystal healing and this, that and the other. Anyway, she's doing a documentary thing with Netflix that's to come out, and she was promoting that and talking about that. And she was talking about dogtooth amethyst just the other day. There was an article about it. She was essentially talking about her beliefs with dogtooth amethyst, and also her beliefs with amethyst in general, about how it's quite a cleansing gemstone, about how if you drink water through it in a filter, then it has benefits, and also about sleeping with it under your pillow as well, she was talking about.
Really?
Yeah. But yeah, there you are, £12.95. If it's good enough for Gwyneth, it's good enough for you. That's what I think. That's what I think. What's that? What's a macro diet? What, is it just where you eat small foods? Raw foods. I went to a raw food evening once, whereby they didn't cook anything over a certain temperature. So basically, it was a lamp. I'm not even chatting a heat lamp. I'm talking, you've got that off of IKEA. And yeah, it was a 5-course, completely raw dinner. 5 courses.
Was it nice? Did you?
Well, I liked it. I ate every single bite.
Cooking though, yeah?
No, you didn't cook it.
So what was the lamp for?
It was just to warm slightly. Okay. But everything was raw. By the way, there was also no dairy or no gluten. Well, for the main course was a Thai curry, which was cold, and the noodles were raw courgette, and there was no meat in it, and it was like a cold soup thing with raw.
Gosh.
Raw.
Ooh.
Well,
yeah, all those flavours, but cold.
Yeah. I mean, I ate all of it. Then went out, had a Mackey's. Oh, it was delicious. Best McDonald's I've ever had. Anyway, 220 carats worth of your snowflake nuggets that we've got here. You've got a beautiful amount of texture within these, every single one of them. So referring to it as snowflake obsidian, the snowflake detail you've got running through this is created by sort of the actual makeup of this, the ash of it and everything else. £3.95. There's your price, says Sheridan. Is that your price? No, that's not your price, she says. £3.95 is sensational for this amount, especially with gamer chairs around the corner, if you know what I mean. Yeah. £2.95 for this one. 220 carats worth. Let me just fling this on around the wrist just to remind you how far this would go if sorry for reaching, I've disappeared. Memory wire bracelet. I'd be able to do 1, 2, 3, and I've got plenty left over there for a ring, haven't I? Absolutely perfect. Get this and this together. I have made a beautiful bit of jewellery. Multi-purchase on this.
Definitely.
Ladies and gents, pairing these for ladies and gents jewellery. Maybe, Game of Thrones wise, get like some of our charms. Pop a little dragon. Pop a little dragon in between it, or pop a little skull with it maybe, because Game of Thrones and Snowflake Obsidian, well, Obsidian in general, go together. No plot spoilers for anyone who's watching it though, but it's very important. Very important. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Hello, Norfolk and Cheshire, etc. Hang on. Right. Oh, let me remind you, Sterling Silver bundle coming up next hour, as is the impressive Zircon I showed you. Pearls. Oh, hello. Oh, hey up. Do us a favour again. Oh, no, actually, I can do it. I'll do this touching at the back. Look at me, just so used to asking for your help now. Near round, by all accounts.
Oh, that's lovely, yeah. That's gorgeous.
Oh, that, I think, is divine. Do a little loop at the top of the headband. We did these headbands before, sterling silver and gold. Pop one of those on. I think we're now over triple figures. That's blatantly obvious.
Would
We'd be over triple figures
any
without that.
sapphire as well, or not? Can we add any of that in?
Yeah, of course we are. Only if we use Burmese sapphire, though. How would you use those together then?
I think I'd just, you could not, or just put your sapphires, couldn't you? That's glorious together, isn't it?
The intensity of your Burmese sapphire is phenomenal. I absolutely adore that. And I would agree with you. I would say do not in between, but maybe do a knot and then a pearl, and then a knot, and then a sapphire, then a knot, then a pearl, then a knot, then a sapphire, etc., etc. Just because you want to protect those pearls because they're so perfect. Did not realise that price drop was going to happen. That is an extra little treat-a-rooney for you there, truly. Hey, even, oh yes, bonjour, that works so well. Oh my goodness, I'm obsessed with this job. I think that works so well together. I love them together.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Oh my gosh, honestly, that Zircon, it's like going, what's your favourite thing about the oldest gemstone in the world? I like the way it splits light better than diamond. Yeah, I like that too. Should we make it look like it splits the light even more by spending hours and hours micro-faceting it? Yeah, go on then. It's like someone's had a great idea and then had a better idea, and then someone's come in and gone, I've got a better idea, and then we've put it on a strand. That's my ideas strand right there, Claire. My ideas strand. Okay, well done on that. That's a beautiful strand. Very pretty. How's about... These are nice. Very nice. With the pearls.
Oh, I love these. These are so useful. So useful. Just do your your lark's head knot or your macrame. Little,
Stay.
I haven't seen these for a long time.
Me either. Just imagine something like that. That, in between them, perfect. These are huge rings of solid sterling silver. So you can use these in your chainmail, where it says, for example, use a closed jump ring. These, though, I think, because they have a different profile to that. Oh no, we've hardly got any of these left now. They do state 925 on them.
For all your stretchy, so with your amethyst strand.
Yeah, your stretchy bracelets. Pop these in your stretchy bracelet designs.
The knot would get
your knot gets hidden like that.
Perfect.
Sorted. Beautiful, big design. Lovely as toppers. Oh my goodness. £9.95. These are beautifully solid. I'll just show you where it says 925. Can you see that on? Can you see that on there? Am I showing you the right angle? Every single one of these with that 925 stamp on them, so you can see that there, so you know you're passing on great quality. Use these to hide things, use these in designs, use these in that kind of very Monica Vinader-esque halo chic look that's happening at the moment. You know, even if you want to use these as bezels, why not use them as bezels? Because they've got a good lip to them. So you could put a little bit of tape on the back, drop in, for example, your resin, let it harden, let it set, and then you've got solid stone silver bezel, which lets the light through. A little bit of a memento, you know, flower on there. Oh my goodness. Okay, single figures, low single figures, low. Hello, Norfolk. Hiya, West Midlands. Hey, oh, I've got two people in from the West Midlands. Leslie, hiya Leslie, and Francis. Not afraid to multi-purchase in the West Midlands, that's what I can see. Derbyshire you're in, I've got Yorkshire in as well, hello. I've got Cheshire in too, it's nice to see ya. Multi-buyers galore, less than 10. Sheridan says, good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Well done to every single one of you on those. Not really, no. 9, or is that ridiculous? That price is incredible. Are we looking at the... Okay, this price point is ridiculously good. I promise you, Sheridan's just said to me then, look at the boxes, and which ones are you sort of fancying? Do you fancy another one? I was like, okay, let me have a little look. I'd look in this box, I was like, no, oh, that one looks good. Thank you. I was thinking, well, as soon as I saw this, bear in mind, this is citrine, but to me it is not citrine, it's Madeira citrine. That's exactly what, no, that is, well, that's not the name we've given it, so I wouldn't be allowed to call it that, but it is Madeira citrine if someone were to ask me. Yeah. I would expect for this, honestly, I was going to guess about the £40 mark. Be entirely honest. Wow. This is the premium. This is the closest to Mandarin citrine we've ever bought this, to your Madeira citrine we've ever brought you. When we talk about Madeira citrine, we are talking about a tonality and saturation shift that all of our citrine don't have, but with this you do. Now what you're about to see, when you see this in real life, which is what I'm seeing, oh, and actually, do you know what, you've got a wink of it on the recording there. Oh my gosh, it just happened there, I saw it on the recording. So when I am looking down the table of this, oh, you knew that was gonna happen. On this recording, when you look at the table, check out this sort of inner glow that's taking place, but actually when it comes back around, look where the crown is, so it's just off the table. Can you see any red flashes? There, can you see it there? You saw a bit then. There is a this is to me Madeira citrine. If this were stated as Madeira citrine, in my opinion, from what I've sold Madeira citrine at before, oh, it's beautiful. I would probably be, I've sold Madeira in 18 karat gold before and it has been triple figures. I am bringing to you, now though, a drop down deal. $24.95. I honestly would be expecting, as I said, before I sort this out, I would be expecting over £40. Actually though, for that integrity of colour, $24.95 is incredible. Now I don't know if I'm meant to say this or not, but I have heard rumours about prong setting days coming up.
Yeah, me too.
I also will just remind you that with the likes of our sterling silver wire bundle, if you are into prong setting with wire, you have got a pairing which is going to flare because you're going to get even more of that pop juxtaposing with the purity of the silver. Collectors, you are so in on this, and I have to say I love you for it. I'm getting it as well. We'll tell you this now, says Sheridan, we are going to drop the price. We are giving to you what I believe to be Madeira citrine. It is. It's got the red flashes, it's got the location, it's got the clarity, it's got the intensity in that, well, that Madeira colour, you know what I mean? This isn't like a lemon citrine, is it? £24.95. if this were milky and opaque, £24.95 would be good, but it's not, and it's Madeira-esque in colour. And today we're not stopping at 25 quid. We are going to actually take this under 20 for you, but I will be honest, what we're giving is a giveaway deal here. But myself and Sheridan, Sheridan's literally looking at the documentation on this. We are both so sure that this should be called Madeira citrine that we want you to get this home, see it in real life, and make your own mind up. £19.95, that's why that price is in. West Midlands, Belfast, West Midlands, Gloucestershire, Yorkshire, Cheshire, Norfolk, there's undisclosed location, well done to collectors. I have got people buying in on this, and I am not surprised at all, because the quality you're getting here is astonishing. This is a very special chance for you to grab genuinely something next level. The fact of the matter is that if you know your gemstones, you already know that that is a silly, silly price. Not even just if you know citrine. If you are a gemstone enthusiast, you already know that is incredible. The fact of the matter is, if you do want to grab it, now is your chance. You don't need me to tell you what you're getting here is exceptional. I wish I had another citrine to show you in comparison how intense that colour is, a bit like we did with the Jadeite, but I don't think we've got any other in show, have we? No, probably not. But this is, integrity-wise, the best citrine I think you'll ever be able to get your hands on. Greater London, West Midlands, higher Merseyside, America's in now. I've got a couple of places. Florida, I've got Greater Manchester as well, West Midlands, Yorkshire, Norfolk, just about to check out. Greater Manchester has just come through on the phone lines. Well done to you. That is an incredible, incredible price point for you. If you do want to grab it, now is your chance to do so. I genuinely think what you're getting there is exceptional. Well done to West Midlands and Francis. Well done to Merseyside. Can I be honest with you now? And I'm so sorry to tell you this. I've now got 30 in stock. Even if this is just to get it home to see what this calibre of citrine looks like, I would say now is your opportunity. If you could afford to, I will honestly say it will be worth it because, and I think we need to be honest about this as well, we have something in the show called post-show notes. And we've just had a message in, that colour is beautiful. It really is. Yeah. I wish I had an everyday citrine to show alongside it, but I don't, which is why I need you to get this home so that you can compare it, because it's incredible. But I'll be honest with you, we have something called post-show notes. In the post-show notes tonight, there will be a note made about why is that not referred to as, why is it just normal citrine? Why has it not got that extra special name in it? Because it's got all of the clarity, it's got all of the red flashes, etc. If that is the case, there will be nothing stopping us getting it double checked, getting double confirmation from its location, and then eventually upping the price. Because if we go back and do all that and it is given that name, then that is the situation. So well done to you all. I genuinely do not imagine that will be that price point again. I'm about to bring to you something oh so special. I've brought you loads of Burmese Jadeite today, haven't I? Absolutely oodles and oodles. And what I like is you get a gemstone that is totally opaque and is really like sort of baby in colour, do you know what I mean, like baby tone, very, very genteel. And then in the same part of the world, you get one of the best known gemstones that have real gravitas to it, that has sparkle and shine and glitz and glamour. Jadeite from Burma, and now sapphire from Burma. Stand by. It's an interesting one, location, I think, because I have heard people say, you know, gemstone location, you know, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter, gemstone location. To me, it does a lot, because I can get jadeite from Burma and I can get jadeite from China. The look changes, the price changes. It's exactly the same with sapphire. Now, sapphire comes from different locations in the world, and for me, what you get when you get Burmese sapphire is an integrity and a luxury of velvet blue. Have you ever heard of the oval beauty? Remember that? Do you remember it was in, it was a big talking point, wasn't it, the oval beauty? The oval beauty was a piece of Burmese sapphire which sold at Sotheby's, was it 2014, 2013? And it sold at Sotheby's, and it was a individual piece of Burmese sapphire, not set into jewellery. It was literally an oval cut. And it sold for 7 figures. And the reason it sold for 7 figures is because it had the perfect tone, colour and saturation. If you are an absolute purist when it comes to your gemstones, remember, you've got the natural beauty of this plus the traditional evenness of cut, intensity of hue, you've got a good carat, you know, you've got all of the elements that you're ticking the boxes for, and all from a premium location. This is that velvet blue I think you're getting with Burma. And for me, the status symbol of owning something so special is really protruding even through your screens due to the care and attention taken not only on the graduation of cut, but the sparkle is incredible, isn't it? You have got here a serious amount, and you've got everything you hope for. Burmese sapphire is known for having, in good qualities, a back palette of almost cornflower blue, and I think you're getting that here. Don't get me wrong, it's not taking over, but that's not what you want. If you look at the oval beauty, this is the kind of integrity of colour you're getting. Yes, it has that flash of cornflower in the background, but it's more of that velvet blue that shines through. As well as that, let's chat about the saturation, because I think that's what's mesmeric about this. You are not squinting at this to try and assess the saturation. And let's remember, saturation is all about intensity. So imagine I've got a pot of water in front of me, and I get like a Parker pen or some, if you're like me, you'll have like loads of different like distress inks and stuff, you can add things. Imagine in that cup of water putting 1 drop of your ink in it. Now imagine putting 3 drops of your ink in it. The colour of the water stays the same, but it becomes stronger, doesn't it? This is the same. Because you're ticking all the boxes here, and you are, if you appreciate the diversity of Mother Nature's location and the way that she changes it, then I would definitely say you've ticked a box here. I'll also say that if you believe in our respect for that in keeping it natural, you've got another tick box. The colour is ticked, the carat weight's ticked, the standards are ticked, but you're going above and beyond, I think, when it comes to location and the fact it's natural, which obviously 97% of all sapphires aren't. This is what, as an assessment, this is an exceptional price. And I just want to remind you, we are not an auction site, or a reverse auction site, should I say. The majority, and I just want to clear this up, it's really unusual when you go to different events. At different events, like in the industry, sometimes you'll go and see a friend or whatever, and you'll say, hi, you know, I did this order last time, can we have a standard agreement? Oh, price has gone up a bit, right, well, we'll buy 200 more, right, I'll give you a discount, etc. Sometimes it's meeting new people, sometimes it's phone calls, sometimes it's connections, sometimes you go to auction, and you will go to auction, and what they will sometimes do, especially for special locations like this, is they will say, right, we've got this parcel of Burmese sapphire, what's your start price? Someone might go, you know, £100, right, next price, 110, okay, next price, and it's auction. The fact of the matter is, that is how we buy a lot of speciality gemstones, and I would classify this for its location as speciality. You know, and I know, we do sapphires sometimes for 30 quid. Sometimes we do them for 25 quid, don't we? You've got to remember, this is not that sapphire. This is not milky sapphire. This is intense. It's not watery. Suzanne has this. Says, I have this strand of blue sapphire. It arrived last week and it's absolutely gorgeous. Oh my goodness, lucky lady, and well done you. Well done for grabbing it. Because it is special, and you're right. I think in real life, this could just be me, Suzanne, but in real life, I think this is extra special. I really do. Actually, that is not where we're stopping. Sheridan's saying she's guaranteeing the best price you've ever seen on this. I'm about to bring to you a better than half price deal. And I do just want to remind you, we do silly price drops like this sometimes, and genuinely silly, Sheridan used the word scary price drops before, and we do this sometimes because we want you to be able to own special elements that you can see. With a 55% discount, Sheridan's just said, Bex, I'll be honest with you, with a 55% discount, there's literally nothing in this for us. This is just a little evening treat for a little Friday night. There is nothing in this for us. 55% discount. That is a giveaway opportunity for something that has real beauty, real integrity. And I will just say one thing you're not getting, which I reckon Susan's got as well when she's seen this at home, is you're not seeing the clarity elements on this. The light shines through these, you know, completely uninterrupted on some. It really is beautiful in real life, isn't it, Claire?
It looks lovely with the pearls, but as you just you know, on the camera, seeing it against your lovely red dress, it looks, the two colours together, it's like the jewel colours, isn't it? Really, they look really, really nice.
Completely jewel coloured. Missed it then, didn't you, Michael? Totally. Yeah, you're right. It's that intensity.
I couldn't see all black and white on here.
Yeah. This is a brilliant discount, 55% discount on this. And I will just remind you, use the right ingredients for you. It might be the sterling silver wire. 3 of these in a ring.
You could completely, because
just
that
3.
Wonderful colour.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. That's the thing, because the intensity, you don't need much. Wrap it on with your 0.4, maybe with a 0.8 base, a little bit of a channel set. Something like that, with your authenticity, which proves it's natural Burmese. Surely, you're nudging towards triple figures for something like that. You know, with solid sterling silver, with the big ones in the centre. That is such a great price point, and as I say always, and it is the truth, that price won't hang around for long. In fact, you've only got until 8 o'clock, and then this will go back up to £100. So good luck to you all. That is really, really sensational. So do stay exactly where you are. Oh. Stop! Sheridan's saying, I've changed my mind. What have you changed your mind for? This is the lowest price. This is the lowest price you've gone to, ever. Oh my gosh! We're going to go to a break. If Sheridan gets more people on the phone, how many more? 10. We need at least 10 here. And by on the phone, we mean like you put it in your basket or you call us, whatever. We need a minimum of 10. We need to show willing on this. She will do another price drop. If she gets 10, and I'll give you a little bit of a sneaky hint. If we don't get 10, we're going to come back after the break. We're going to go, well done, good work, we're going to move on. Because that already is the best deal. So I'm giving you a heads up about that. The more I sell, the lower I go, says Sheridan. So that's coming up after the break. Guess what? So's this face. And her makes. And not just your kit make either. The extra special, secret, undercover challenge at clearance. Do not go anywhere. We've got 5 people now. We need 10 more if you want a price drop. Pop it in your baskets. You don't even have to check it out, by the way. I should just mention that. You don't have to check it out if you don't want to. If you put it in your basket, it doesn't cost you anything. You can take it after. It's like being at limbo. Do you want to see how low I can go? So Sheridan, she's like, woo. Okay, pop it in your basket. If we don't get 10, we will just move on. And can I just let you know, if you've already checked this out, you've got 55% off, even if we do just stop there. That is daylight robbery. So well done to you. We are going to head to a break right now because it's that time. We're going to be back with more makes after this.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates through items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from JewelleryMaker. JewelleryMaker. Create, wear, share.
Very funny. Salutations, jewellery makers. It is I, technical operator, floor manager, photographer, tea maker and part-time presenter, Michael Wolf. Join me on Saturday the 16th of this very month for my first show on JM since the last one. Don't miss your chance on winning some amazing prizes for getting involved. It's the biggest thing since the formation of Zircon. It's going to be live. Don't forget to text in. Hold on one second. So that's this Saturday at 1 o'clock. Bring a cushion because it's going to be a bumpy ride. Hold on, ladies. One autograph at a time. So is that out to June?
Can I go now?
Our brand new Get Started with Jewellery Maker page has been created to provide help and guidance for jewellery making newbies. If you need design suggestions, hints and tips, or help with perfecting your jewellery designs, we're here to help. Head over to facebook.com/getstartedwithjm where our talented in-house designers are happy to answer your jewellery making questions, offer inspiration and get you started in your jewellery making journey. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Are you new to JewelleryMaker? For a limited time, we're offering new customers a wonderful free gift. The free gift includes 2 beautiful genuine gemstone strands in an organza bag. As long as you qualify as a new customer and haven't shopped with us before, then your free gift will be automatically added to your order when you make your first purchase. It's really that simple. Gemstone strands are selected at random, so gemstone size, colour and type will vary for each new customer. Why stop there? Once you receive your gemstones, we'd love to see what you create. Share your designs with us via our Facebook page and join our creative community of jewellery makers. Start your jewellery making journey with us today. Create, wear, share. You can watch our Jewellery Maker show every day on our website by clicking the Watch and Buy Online link in the top right-hand corner of our homepage. Buying with Jewellery Maker online couldn't be easier. Just head over to our website, JewelleryMaker.com, and click on the Register link. Simply fill in the required fields and you can shop 24/7. You'll also be privy to a faster checkout and personalised offers. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
The Jewellery Maker phone is free from a UK landline, so call us today to place your order.
Schmeagol. You know what I mean? Schmeagol. How many what? People?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, people. Jane, Simon, Sally, Amanda, Alex, Shandy, Denise, Joe. Anelia, Leslie, Claire, Kyron, Tarman, and I can't pronounce that name, but it's beautiful. You did it. 1 minute clock. I'll be honest, Sheridan, I think you've cleared me strand away, pet. 1 minute to win it. It's this one. We've got 1 minute. We're doing it. You ready for your prize? Thanks for getting on board with this, by the way. We would have just moved on. Let's be clear on that. Never ever been done before. Sounds like you're eating a packet of them hula hoops there, Claire.
Oh, that'd be
just
nice.
getting a bit
Sorry.
out. There you go. That is it. That is it. That is, take it. You're stealing it from us there. Genuinely. Not allowed to tell you staff costs. Not allowed to tell you cost price. All I'm saying with that is, it is theft. Staff members, yes, do feel free to come in. Absolutely. That is incredible, don't you think? Whoa. Lots of you checking out on these ones. Let me just remind you, the start price on it was $99.95. Just. It was actually, I'll be honest, it was 101 as a start price, 101.95. Then we did the last shown price, or whatever it was $99.95. And then we've just basically done $39.95, which is £20 lower than you've ever seen. Jane in Cornwall. Sheridan says, I got your message. Like that. I got your message, says Jane. How secretive is that? $39.95. Very good opportunity for you there. Well done-ity done. But it's gone now, so I hope you got it. I felt like Schmeagol because of what I had in front of me. I love this jewellery so much. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. What do you think? This is a genuine gemstone. I know what you're thinking. That looks so perfect. It must be a Swarovski. Nope. I know what else you're thinking. Blimey, that's a real gemstone. Surely. It can't get much better. Can. Because it's a colour change gemstone. Colour change fluorite. We're going to do this at 10:02. I'm letting you know that because you might think, oh, it's a bit of a while away, Bex. This is well worth every single second wait because we are going to do a clearance price on it, which is silly. If you've never managed to own a natural colour change gemstone, we don't do them that often, today is your day. I am lucky enough to own a couple of colour change gemstones, but it's because I saved up for them. They are open for pre-order. You don't know the price point yet. I've got the Trilogy of Sterling Silver Wire, which is what Claire's used with this as well. So, just as a heads up, they are available too on pre-order. 0.4, 0.8 and 1 mil. So, they are all open for pre-order. Very special indeed. I've got gold coming up in this hour as well. Gold plating. Oh. No, solid gold coming up for you in this hour as well. I have also got my strand. Honestly, this is just creme de la creme, best of the best.
It is beautiful.
Isn't it? Diamonds aren't a girl's best friend. This is. That's what I think anyway. Oh my gosh. I love the quality in this. It's the fire in this, it's the sparkle in this, the conversation we've just had. You are going to get, for me, what is the most thoughtful and thought-provoking of all zircon strands at a really exceptional chance. So please, please, please hurry on this if you wish to. If you just want to wait and see, then absolutely feel free to. We'll do that later. Let's talk about the kit now, shall we? Claire, this is a really unusual kit for today because it's Jadeite Day, but as we said, we did the last Jadeite before, last one of the day. This kit is just your beautiful Flower Power collection. Tell us a little bit about how you felt when you saw this kit, please.
Well, I was amazed that I got the two strands in there, because usually you'd have one strand, one, you know, like a lovely hero, beautifully, you know, carved gemstone like that, but actually to have two, it's fabulous.
Extra special, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
I am bringing to you in here 280 carats on the rhodonite. These are the 5-petal flowers. That is artistic. That is Mother Nature's artwork in your own artwork, isn't it?
Yeah, they're gorgeous.
You've got this almost tapestry of colour with these acrylic strikes, you know, it's got that beauty and it's quite a juxtaposition actually, the gemstone. It's got a real gravity to it. It's got almost a seriousness about it in the actual colour.
Even with
the flower shape.
Yeah.
Real nice juxtaposition there. And again, I think, you know, that kind of differentiation is something that us artists look for. You know, sometimes there's something beautiful in the ironic and the iconic and varying those. And I think that's what this kit really does well, especially when I pair it with the rose quartz, which are about 12-13 mil. These again adding that integrity to it in the boldness of shape but the daintiness of colour.
Yes, and they work so well together, don't they? They really do.
Because it draws out more of the colour in the rhodonite, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does, definitely. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful markings.
You have got intensity there. You really, truly, truly, truly do. And I've got the wire. Now, 1 mil and 0.8, both in silver plating, fine. But to add the rose gold to it, what a lovely, interesting contrast this makes. Again, I just think this is a whole kit of contrast.
So on this piece, it's not very often that I'll get a kit that has the different colours there. So it allows you to do that, because we're always saying, and we do wire weaving, you know, if you've got a contrast there, how lovely it can work, and you really, really see the weave. So it's been nice to be able to have that in a kit.
Yeah. And to really show that off. Now, this price point you're seeing before you is the start price, so we'll just make that clear. We have taken into account any price drops that have been done on these of late, and therefore the price point on your screen technically already a discount, because we've seen some price drops on wire. £44.25, very, very good price. We are going to give you, though, 43% discount on dramatic, beautiful, different jewellery. When you're looking at this beautiful jewellery, £24.95 for the amount of jewellery you're getting here is astonishing. That beautiful double necklace that we've just seen
pretty much all the gems in it.
I genuinely don't believe you'd be able to buy that in like a fake faux replica version of gemstones in like your local high street store for that price.
No.
Just for that one piece.
No. Definitely not.
Yeah, they are genuine gemstones, not just any old genuine gemstones. You've got the rhodonite gemstone, quite unusual to see, 15 mil on those ones. So they're big talking point pieces, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. And it's really been really, really lovely to have those carved and the beautiful shapes. Because like I say, you'd only usually get one. That's what a normal kit would have.
Completely.
But to have two is lovely.
And also to have the two and that variation in the wire, it's a bit of a twist kit, isn't it? And we are going to be, we have got a demo on this one that we were talking about as well, haven't we?
Yeah.
So let's dive on into this, and let me just remind you, if you do want to grab it, now's your chance, purely because at the end of the day it'll either be completely split up, you won't be able to get it again, or it will go back up to its original sort of £45 price. So it's up to you, but do react, especially if you're watching on the repeat and it's coming up to Saturday morning. Well worth grabbing your hands on whilst you can. Actually lovely for the races weekend. Okay, lovely lady, I'm with you.
So I'll show you a couple of variants of because I'd also asked as well for some of the heavier gauge wire.
Yeah.
As well. So I think you've got like a bare
We've
copper
got
one, I
like
think.
a 1.5 and things.
So I'll show you a couple of different variants of that. I sort of like to do these stacker bracelets. So if you're looking to do lots with your wire and just, although the necklace has got lots on there, but then to use them individually like that.
Helen says, how do you make the necklace, please? I've tried, but it looks like a pea shape. Ah, do you mean your head pins? Do we mean on your rosary links? Did your rosary link look like a pea as opposed to a balloon? Is that what we mean?
I can show you how I do a rosary link. Should we have a...
That's a guess. Sharon's going, Helen, is that what you mean?
Okay.
Yes, on the links, she says. Ah, Helen. Yes. So this technique is what we refer to as a rosary link, which is, just for anyone who is new, like Helen may well be. It's a really useful technique, but you're right. Yeah. It can look like a pea, but you don't want it to for it to sit nicely. You want it to look like a balloon, don't you really?
So we'll do both. We'll do a rosary link and then we'll do like the simple loops, so you can see. You can see there. Okay, so if we start off, so I've got my round nose pliers, so I've got my gem. So you'll get the P, because often what will happen is, can you see when I've got the wire in my pliers, can you see there's a little bit that's sticking out? Mm-hmm. Okay, so if I start and bend the pliers, that bit doesn't actually form around anything. It's got a straight edge there. So the rest of it is where I'm getting the curve, because I'm pushing the wire around and forming around the pliers, so it's taking on the shape of the pliers. So if I sort of stop there, can you see you get more of a P rather than so what you can do is you go in and you can snip off there. So I'm going to snip off that straight edge there. So we've got rid of that. I'm going to pop it back in my pliers and go all the way around, and then you sort of compensate for that to sort of bring it back. So I just added a little bit of a kink in there, so it's got the straight edge there. So we've formed like our eye pin there. Just going to cut that off there, so it's going to go through. So push that through. We'll try with the other one. So there's lots of different ways you can do. It's all about. There's lots of different ways of getting that so that it's round. Mm-hmm. I think sometimes it's really easy to you just use your pliers almost to support the wire rather than actually using them to form a shape around. Mm. So the difference is what you might find yourself doing is, so if I show you here with the wire, so I'm holding the wire and I'm just using it to make a shape, but I'm not actually. If you can see this? You can see air going through. You know, you can see through between the wire and the pliers. You can't see. So can you see if I sort of like hold it up like that? Can you see? So it's not actually forming around the pliers. Okay, so it's just, you can see I've got a big gap there. Okay, so I'm going to just, so if I cut here, so I've got probably just less than a centimetre. I'm going to stop there. Okay, so again I'm going to pop that in. So this time I'm going to try and do it so I haven't got that little straight edge sticking out. Supporting that little loop at the bottom. I'm going to kick out a little bit and start to turn in. So it's sort of, I'm rolling my wrist and going like that. If I need to, again, I can go back in and I could go in and snip that off if I wanted to. But that gives me the more of the round, more of the O rather than the P. So you're going to do lots of, if I sort of then show you, so this is quite a thick wire to do your wrap loop. So it's the same type of thing. So I'm going to go with my round nose pliers again and come out at a right angle like that. I'm going to move my pliers over, and again, so because what you're looking for is you want to get that so that it's that loop is going nice and straight and sort of dead straight along this wire that's coming up. So if I just sort of move that around, so it's like doing a wrap loop on your, you know, if you're working with a ball head pin or something like that. So I'm just taking that down. You can see I'm keeping it, try and keep a right angle here as well. Yeah. Because if I have it like that, the wrap that I do is going to be, that's going to be slanted as well. So if I can keep it like that, you can see it's getting, I actually get quite a nice, again, so I'm going to snip that off, and it's nice and straight. Yeah. So if I get another flower, pop that on.
Perfect. Yeah, I see.
Okay, so now, and it's good to, excuse me, it's good to practice with these as well, because it's, you can see, so because it's, I would say if you've not done this before, maybe start with a round, but then go on to shapes like this, because, you know, it's good to, it might, because here is going to be slightly different to this shape here, because here it's actually going in, here it's coming out. So again, so I'll go up and over, all the way round. And again, try and keep it at that right angle, nice and tight. And I've got 3 wraps on the one side, so I want to try and keep the 3 on the other. Just snip that off, and if you need to, go in and pinch that there. But that's how I do it with the more. So you're trying to get that loop rather than the O's. No, you want the O's, shape, not the P's. Yeah,
love it.
So hopefully that helps.
Definitely.
Yeah. So just cutting off that straight edge.
Excellent.
Trying to get it into your pliers.
Excellent. Thank you, says Helen.
Oh, you're welcome, Helen.
Absolutely welcome. We're moving on, says Sheridan. Thank you so much for showing us that. It's really good to have things like that.
Yeah, it's a good refresher, isn't it? Yeah.
Refreshers. Ooh, yum.
Oh, yes.
Refreshers. Yes. Hi, lovely Late Show team. Bex. Oh, it's Mark Smith. Really looking forward to our show tomorrow evening. Guest designer Mark. Hiya, Mark. Oh, we've got some treats tomorrow. We've got that 4 location of Aquamarine tomorrow, haven't we, Sheridan? Last of stock.
Is it dressing up for the races or not?
Yeah, I've heard Mark's going in tweed.
Ooh.
Very posh. Very posh. I'll see you tomorrow on the Late Show, Mark, my love. At the end of this hour, yes. Okay, yeah. This beauty.
They're gorgeous. The colour is amazing.
Stunning. At the moment, they're on the web at £70, which is a previous closing price. Mark would like these. You know why? Because it's like one of them precious magical gemstones. It's a colour changer. This is coming up for you. Clearance. Don't like using that word on this, but I'm going to. Clearance coming up. I've also got a trio with sterling silver wire. Before that, though, I have a duo of wire for you. I have the raw thick wires and your copper round wire in the 0.5. Why did you request this bundle?
So I requested this bundle because when I saw the kit and I had got that many of those the flower shapes, I think if you're you know, if you're going to sell, that's what I've made your all of your extendable bangles.
So you've literally just turned that around that jar.
So I've used that around a jar. Okay, so you can see. So I've gone sort of almost like 1.5 times. Just do it very quickly. So I'm going to snip that off there.
Yeah.
So what you'll do, you can go in and then hammer that. So I'd hammer on both sides. And so I'm going to come in at about a centimetre and a half, and turn that in. So I'm going to turn the next one. So again, come in about the same, about 1.5 centimetres. Again, come into the circle. Just go in and sharpen that angle up a little bit. If you've got your round nose pliers or your bail makers, and just bring that in. So I'm going to just so that's gone all the way down. So we've got the P thing again there, you can see. So I would just go in and just Snip that there. And so I'm just going to open that up a little bit so that goes in there. Okay, and so I'm going to do the same on this side. So I'm just going to form that loop. So what this this wire gives you is, because it is so strong that 1.5, it allows you to, you don't have to, usually what you'd have to do to form a bracelet like this is group lots of structural wires together. So, because it's just a very quick demo now, so I'm not going to hammer it or anything, but because it's that gauge wire, that allows you to have just one piece of wire and the real strength there, and to do the very nature of that extendable bangle. By sort of going in and out like that. So that's so good. That's a brilliant price for you know, for what you're getting there. You know, the gauge wise, that's wonderful.
And I will point out, you're getting 1.5 metres on each of your 1.5 mil. So, you know, you're getting a decent amount here, and it is that structure and that wearability that helps you make bracelets like that one. Well done, multi-buyers, you're in. Let's dive to turquoise. I did these for you just the other day. We sold out of the rounds completely, sold out on them on air. This is extremely limited. I know this has got to be. How many are we talking? Oh, last chance saloon. We have got for you genuine Mexican turquoise here. I love Mexican turquoise because you have got almost, it's a little bit deeper turquoise than, say, Sleeping Beauty. £12.95, and yes, that is solid sterling silver, and yes, they are, do you know what? We're actually going to match the price that we did last of these, because it'd be fair, because, you know, I brought these to you last, so it's fair to do so. £9.95, that's for all three. Imagine this on your slider bracelet.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah? It'd be perfect, wouldn't it? Imagine these
make little rings with your sterling silver wire that you've got coming
Yeah, the
out.
trio. I've got a trio of sterling silver wire coming up in a bit. Yeah, that would be perfect, wouldn't it? Whoa, you're in on this one. I will just let you know that if you were to check out on these now, you'd get it. If you were to check out on these in a minute and a half, you may well not. So it's ASAP right now. I've got less than 15 by all accounts. That is all for you now. This is genuine Mexican turquoise, and it is that beauty of quality and colour. You actually get to own turquoise today. Even if it tries to get away. £9.95. You'd get that money back for a ring. And more. Very easily. Multi-buyers in on this, and let me just remind you. Ooh, sterling silver wire, anyone? A bundle coming up for you. Unusual, we have seen sterling silver wire bundles, but not that often. In fact.
No.
Oh, in fact, you're loving it that much, we're going to do it now. Sheridan asked for this before. And do you know what? I'm going to use the word reluctant. They were a bit, weren't they? They were reluctant. Sheridan was like, oh, can we do a bundle with this? I was like, we're still silver wire? No. She was like, oh, go on, please. He went, all right, but I'll do you a very, very, very small amount. I'll be honest with you. You can buy this alone, you can buy that alone, you can buy that alone. But not for the price that you're going to get all three today. This was a reluctant treat. Therefore, we're going to make the most of it whilst we can. Stop by. This is solid sterling silver, and not only is it solid sterling silver, it is 3 selections of it. Where are my scales of truth? Isn't it funny how at JewelleryMaker the scales and weight is so exciting? It's not a dome, is it? It's not a dome. You don't bound into the bathroom like, oh, I can't wait for a good old weigh-in today. No. Can you? You can't. Especially after this fondant fancy. I won't be going in after this.
Here we go.
Thank you, sweet cheeks. Let me just show you here. It's on 0 right now. Oh, whoop. Whoa. Whoa. Oh my goodness. What I've got for you here, let me just squidge them all on, because if they don't go for the edge, sometimes they're a bit silly. They are, no, bang on 20. We have got for you here a serious amount of solid sterling silver. So I'm bringing to you 1 meter's worth of your 0.8, 1 meter's worth of your 1 mil, and your 0.4. You're getting 5 meters in that. In your design that you have done with the colour change fluorite, you have worked with solid sterling silver.
Yes. Yeah.
Why?
Because that gemstone warrants the sterling silver, and sterling silver is wonderful to work with, really, really wonderful to work with. So you can see there are effects on there. You don't have to do it.
You mean like the balling?
Yeah. So
what
what you can do with sterling silver that you can't do with your plated is that you can heat it, and so you can you can ball the ends, which gives you that that lovely look. So on your prongs or on the ends of the pieces as well, so you can see that it just gives you that lovely detail. So it would mean that you could, you could create your own head pins. You could create your own fine head pins.
Oh, hang on, we've had a question about it randomly. Claire, how do you melt the sterling silver wire to form the head pins?
So
hiya, Bobby. We have done demos on it, haven't we?
So if you've got the torch, so obviously being very, very careful, wearing all the your safety stuff, and so I hold it in my the reverse action tweezers and heat it with the Dremel. Yeah, with your torch.
Yeah. I would maybe type it into our YouTube channel, because we have done demonstrations of it.
I think Gemma has done it as well. I'm not sure whether Fleur has, maybe Hayley. So there'll be a few of us that have done it. Yeah, it's really not difficult. Just remember, you're working with heat. So just sort of like take time really and be careful.
You have got that beautiful detail and interest here, which is with the solid sterling silver. Solid sterling silver, as I'm sure we all know, it is precious, it is a luxury, especially when we're bringing to you about 20 grams worth. You're onto something extra there, aren't you?
Yeah, you are. And when we talk about selling, I don't really sell very much, but that's what I usually sell, and so that's with the one. And
remember, not just about balling it, you can obviously oxidise it.
Yes, there's no heat in there, no heat at all in there, so that is all your, that's just standard pliers.
That's just solid sterling silver and standard pliers.
Yeah.
How much would you sell something like that
If it's got a short word, it's usually about 25.
And yes, so love would be about 25.
Yeah.
And you've probably used how much of your wire in that 1 mil, would you say? It's obviously not full meters worth.
No.
Probably if I were to stretch that out and that.
That much.
So around about 40 centimetres. About 40, 50 centimetres.
Yeah. Yeah. I think probably
and that's safe.
Very safe.
Very safe. Probably about
very
35
safe.
to be honest.
Yeah.
But bear that in mind. £37.95 for not just the 1 mil, mind, your 0.8 and your 5 metres of 0.4. What do you think of that price point, considering you work with sterling silver, you love your wire work? What do you think of that price point for the gram weight?
I think I can certainly talk about how lovely it is to work with, and that how when you work with certain gemstones, or you'll have come up with a design that you don't want to spend all that time with plated wire.
Yeah.
You want it to be with sterling silver.
Yeah.
So for example, the fluorite, I would want to put that with the sterling silver, because it's it's just beautiful, really, really beautiful. So if you're going to put that time and effort in, maybe you'd want to work with your sterling, and it's so easy to work with.
Do you mind doing a bit of math for me, Sheridan? So at the moment, with the price of silver fluctuating as it is, we are saying for raw silver, if you can get £4 per gram for silver, it's a good price. It's good. It's good. So 80 quid's worth on this would be good. Good. Actually, though, we're at half of that, and I'm not stopping there in price. that price point, and I will be honest, it was reluctancy. The scheduling team, Sheridan went, oh, can we have this as a bundle? Because Claire would like to use all three with this really special, you know, fluorite we've got. It was reluctancy, I'll be honest. The word embargoed was thrown around, honestly. The word embargoed, which basically means it's been put on a list but you're not allowed to touch. Oh no, it's got a top note. All of that was said. Sheridan was like, oh, but the thing is, basically she worked a magic. I was only allowed to, how many did they actually do for us? Oh my gosh, all right, that's tiny. There's 100 of like this and this and this, so we could do 100, but we haven't even got 50. This is how risque it was. Probably because they were well aware that if they did do it on air, then we would be doing something a little bit naughty. And that is exactly what we've done. Already, your £38 was a discount deal, as you could see. You could work that out. We've just taken an extra 20% off that. This is solid sterling silver. Everybody pays the final closing price point. And the fact of the matter is, with all of that, the amount that you're getting here, the difference in gauges, realistically, your creativity is endless, isn't it?
Yeah, it is completely. And you know, there are lots of. I'm thinking about DVDs that I've done. So you know, if you've done, say, like the wirework bee or something like that, you know, you can create the whole of the bee. And I go through about measurements, and so with the either your 1 mil or your 0.8 and the 0.4. Most of my DVDs would use these gauges of wire.
Your Claire MacDonald bird.
Yeah.
The award-winning, I should state, Claire MacDonald bird. You could do with this as well, couldn't you?
Yeah, you could. Yeah.
Loads of you in. If everyone were to check out, I'd probably have about 20-ish left. Ish. 1 mil wire, £12.95. I mean, it just goes to show you've got something very special there, haven't you? And I think it does add a different layer to your collection. And let's face it, this is a bundle of use. Do you know what I mean? It's a bundle of things that work together. It's a bundle of things that you want together.
And also, you know, also it doesn't have to be. You know, you could do your clasps with it, some of your findings with it, if you wanted to. It's, you know, there's lots of things you could do. So all of your weaving, your rosary linking that I demonstrated with the 0.4. There's loads you could do.
It's phenomenal. Grab it whilst you can, purely because.
That's really nice to see, because I haven't had any for a while. So,
no.
Yeah.
And that is being embargoed after today.
Makes sense now.
Doesn't it? Okay, which one? Sorry, Sweet Pea? Apparently, you have loved this as much as I have. Do you know what? I've always loved this gemstone, and I think it's just a beautiful gemstone. The fact of the matter is, what I'm bringing to you now is above and beyond expectation, because this is so on trend at the moment. Just look at it. Just look at the quality. Diamonds are a girl's best friend? No chance. Do you get the gem guide? Do you get the gem guide? If you get the gem guide, you will know it. Oh, gem guide, be more specific, Bex. Okay, gem guide is a publication that comes out every 2 months, and I was so happy when I got my January-February one, because on the front cover of gem guide, January-February this year, was Zircon. And basically, in gem guide, with Zircon as the main front cover, they were talking in that article all about these very, very, very highly regarded diamond consortiums who are now investing in zircon mines. Because remember, zircon is more exciting with light than diamond is. So just for anyone who doesn't know, all diamonds, every single diamond, if you're talking a £100 diamond or a 20 grand diamond, even the Hope diamond, you know, think about these things, every single diamond is one singularly refractive. This zircon is doubly. That's why in the back of this recording you can see that myriad of rainbow colours, because every single element of light that hits this is being split into two. Then bear that in mind, that this is doubly reflective, not just singly like diamonds. Bear that in mind, and then remember, we have given this to our lapidarists and asked them to microfacet it, which means you are getting even more opportunity for light interaction. This is the type of thing that really goes to show that the lapidarists appreciate this gem's brilliance. Remember that this is so refractive that over 1.9 times the light running through this as to that travelling through the air. That is what you're dealing with here. And I promise you, a clearance deal. This to me is, well, bear in mind, it is more sparkly than diamond in the sense it splits light more than diamond. It is also rarer than diamond and more historical than diamond. It's just not had the promotion, which is why we get to bring to you £19.95. It is incredible, the quality you've got here. Remember, if you are brand new, this is the oldest gemstone on the planet. There's actually something called zirconology, which means which is basically a study of zircon to help age the earth, because we thought the earth was one age and then we found a piece of zircon that was older than we thought it was, the whole of the earth. So we had to do a bit of a reassessment. You know what I love? That it got all that sparkle even though this was forming before the earth was spinning. I mean, that's just cool. Well done, everyone. I've got to get myself a few of them. The quality of that is incredible. Let's do chains. Remember, I've got gold chain, but this is silver. What do you think of this silver chain? I haven't got many, so we're going to bring the price in. £9.95 for 3. Ooh. Yep, I did this one for you the other day. I remember it well. Oh, have we got loads in stock? No. We've now got under 15. 3 of them, full necklaces. £9,095. Oh, you're checking out on these.
Your jadeite pairs, everything, the wire that we've had.
Look at that. Imagine doing a setting like that with one of these hanging from a chain. Oh my gosh. 10 now, 9 now, 8 now. Grace, Madeline, Michael, well done, Linda. Check out if you want to. Good luck on that one, says Sheridan. Let's do the gold chain now. This is solid 9 carat gold. What does that mean to you, Claire?
Well, it's like luxury, isn't it? It's like the
Completely.
best. Yeah. Oh, I love this.
This is my favourite. This is my favourite. Of all of our chains that we do in gold. Because of the intensity of that Italian design twist. What you have here is that beauty and skill, let's say, that you need to work with 9 carat gold anyway, but to be able to get that twist in it and to be able to offer it to you solid 9 carat gold, so it, even if you wear this every single day for the next 3 years, it's not like you're going to see some silver or copper come through, because it's just pure gold. Remembering, by that I mean it's 9 carats worth. So 9 carats means it's the strongest. If you get, say, 24 carat, it's not going to be as strong as this because there's not as much of that ore in there. So if you want something that you can wear every single day, year after year after year, for me, 9 carat gold is the one to go for with strength. And therefore, what you're getting there for £30 is astonishing. Especially as I was in a location whereby they have all the catalogues and you type in and then you have to wait and they bring it to you. I was in buying a tent the other day because mine's just got
Ready
holes
for
in
Glastonbury.
it. Yeah, mine's got holes in it. But I was looking, and 9 carat gold chains, even in that shop, some of them were over £600. Let's do, this would go nice with that bundle I did before. Do you remember I did the goldstone bundle with the
Oh, these are nice, aren't
blue
they?
goldstone? What do you like?
I like the flat sides on them, so it shows all that. Is it mica? What would it be in there?
Yeah, it's like a mica.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a mica powder. Lots and lots of sparkle, lots of glitters. You've got 4mm and they are £5.95 only. The sparkle on these is lovely. I think it's a really unisex shape as well, you know. It's got a little bit something that anyone can wear, I think. Would you do earrings Would you do earrings?
Yes, you could do earrings, couldn't you? Yeah. You could rosary link those.
Yeah, of course
Yeah,
you could.
lots to separate them out.
Lots to do, lots to enjoy, and you've got 4 mil at £5.95 for you today. I think it's just beautiful, really do, because it gives you real interest to wear, I would say.
Yes, yeah, with the movement and the way the light catches it.
Yeah. Huge, well done, brilliant chance there. Okie pokes, I've got more to grab for you. Hang on, I've put that book in the wrong place. I've got sky blue topaz. Oh yeah, I'm not afraid to tell you that. Rondelles.
Wow, they're huge.
Sheridan's saying I couldn't count
beautiful.
on one hand. Wait, you could count on one hand, sorry, how much topaz you've seen at JewelleryMaker. You could. To be fair, we don't have it that often,
No.
which is weird
No,
because
don't.
when you walk down the high street, you can hardly move for it.
That's a lovely strand.
Topaz, I always think, is one of the most regularly seen on the high street. Would you agree with that?
Yes, you do see quite a lot, don't you? Yeah, but I can't think of I'm trying to think of the last time.
We did it.
Yeah, yeah.
No, few and far.
And the size of those and the faceting is beautiful.
It's incredible, isn't it?
Gorgeous.
It's glow, it's beauty, it's $34.95. Oh, hey up, Shaggy. It wasn't me. Do, 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 do. Wasn't me. How low can you go? The answer, too low. Sky blue topaz. This apparently is oh goodness, it wasn't me. £20.70p, £20.17p for the carat weight you're getting in this and for the unregularity of
That's
seeing this
almost
gemstone.
wrong, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. That actually feels bad to do, actually, if I'm honest. But we're giving you that chance. If you can't be mischievous in the last hour of the evening, says Sheridan. I'm going to leave it there. Yeah, I'm just going to stop that sentence there. Well done all. Okay, how about... Oh, I'll be straight with you. I'll be honest with you, my boxes finish at 24. It's going to be in there somewhere, I'm being told. Black spinel, red garnet, yes, together. Hiding at the back, here we go.
Oh, that goes very nicely with your dress.
Red and black together. Got a touch of the vavavoom. Anyway, just like us, look. Just like us, the two little goats.
Yeah, on the farm.
You have got real lovely we're going to do a 1 minute price drop on this, which basically means we're going to put a price drop in that
This
is
is
so
really nice.
naughty that we only can leave it on screen for 1 minute. So you've got to be in quick on it. £10.95, that for me is the price for that garnet strand. Surely.
Yeah.
Let's hold it out for you again so you can see it. Just look at how beautifully open that is. Totally natural, as is the spinel, which we never get in rounds. Well, hardly ever. So those two strands at £10.95, natural, brilliant. But I've got a star buy to fit in, so basically I need you to check this out before I do the star buy. So we're going to give you 1 minute on a closeout deal. It's one of your last ones of the evening, so... What about just that one? What about just the garnet?
That's incredible.
Just
That's
the spinel.
Yeah.
Just the
They are
garnet.
lovely together. They are really lovely.
Fivers get that free, by my mind. What white topaz? Oh, me. Oh, right. Yeah, with Zircon. Let me put it with. We're cooking on gas. Yeah. Which, can I just say, actually, Kerry goes, I don't even know what that means. You used to say it for like, oh, now we're doing it faster, now we're being more modern. But actually, not the most modern thing now. Shouldn't it be like, now you're cooking on halogen? Do you know what I mean?
Induction.
Shouldn't it? Oh, now you're getting induction. Yeah, isn't it? Isn't it? Gotta be. Anyway, That zircon works so well with it. £7.95. Well done, everyone. Well done. Let's squeeze in the last deal of the evening. If you want to make this, you're going to need a couple of things. Numero uno, the clearance sterling silver wire trio we did before. Numero dos, fluorite. This is not just any fluorite, this is colour change fluorite. It is impossible to show you the colour change in here, especially at this time of night. I have done it before in the middle of the day. It's a little bit possible then, it's impossible at this time of night. Therefore, you're just going to have to trust us on this. This will change colour dependent on where you wear this, depending on the light source. It'll be pink, like a purpley pink, or a blue. This beautiful, rich intensity of blue is the type of blue you get in this type of light. Wear it out in daylight, wear it out at twilight, wear it out in candlelight, you will see the personality of this change. But, because I can't show you in real life, I want you to get it home and test it out for yourself. Therefore, we have to do a clearance price. Stand by. You get 3 on a strand. All 3 at a clearance deal. That is what we're about to do for you here, and this is pretty serious because, in my opinion, you have the opportunity here to get something very, very, very special and very rarely seen. As I said, I cannot prove to you that this is colour change, so why on earth would you sit there and believe me? Well, first off, because you know I have qualifications, so therefore I understand the rarity and the unusual nature of this gemstone with the qualifications I've had by American industry, but also the UK industry. Secondarily to that, you have to remember we are a shopping TV channel. We are so regulated here, way more than that of the high street. Even down to things like, you know, that's why we know every single location, every single treatment on our gemstones. But sometimes if you go to the high street and you ask them, they haven't got a clue. Someone has to nip around the back, don't they? And even then, sometimes they come back and don't know, do they? We have got to, therefore, have all of this proven to be able to call it that. We're not just allowed to give it a nice name. It's not like if you know, shop on the internet. If you shop on the internet, sometimes people will just write in titles of things like, you know, turquoise, and then you read right down at the bottom of the description, and sometimes it says dyed howlite, but even then, sometimes they don't. This is the thing. We are highly regulated. This changes colour. I have seen this exact strand change colour. It goes pinky, purpley to blue. That price point on your screen is the price point I've brought it to you at. However, because of the evening it is, because it's a Friday night, and because on a Friday, I think if you're making an order tonight, you know you're going to get your order next week. You'll be a few days into work. I want to give you that excitement of something to look forward to, especially if you work 9 to 5 like me. My other job, I work 9 to 5. If you work 9 to 5 like me, you want that thing to give you a bit of a boost midweek, and you want something that you get home, and this will be the first thing you take out of the packet, and you will try this in candlelight, you will try this outdoors, you will try this in daylight, nighttime, you will try it in your local restaurant, your local pub, whatever it might be. We're gonna give you the opportunity to get it today. We're going to do one drop price. This is your closing drop price. This is an unseen drop price. This is truly... Sheridan's just said, I can promise you this now. I am never going to play this again, she says. Sheridan says, even if they schedule it for me, I will not be playing it. Because she will not match this price again. Already she thinks it's very, very, very It's too shocking, basically. She'll do it this once, she won't do it again. I brought it to you at this price. We're not stopping there. For a colour change gemstone, I believe a 10% discount at our prices is astonishing. Bear in mind, I have sold colour change gemstones in one-off pieces of jewellery before for high 4 figures, for just one. Today, for 3 pieces, £39.95. So just to summarise, do you want to make these? Do you want to get the solid sterling silver trio that we did before? Just as a reminder, you'll be able to get the solid sterling silver and this colour change for the price of a previous closing for the gemstone alone. That is truly significant. That is truly exceptional. You have got something so special here. And the types of elements and beautiful pieces you can make are phenomenal. You got to hold these and play with these and see their quality.
And they are stunning. But also, you know, even if you're not a wire worker and you want to use, because you've got that very, very, very discreet drill hole that you can hardly see. If you wanted to work with your you know, your beading thread or and add it into, you know, with pearls or something like that, you could do it like that as well. So there's lots of things you could do with them.
Completely. Well done to all of you. Many, many, many people checking in on this one today. Well done to Cheshire and Norfolk and Glasgow, many of you. I will just say to you, Sheridan's literally, that's the last time. So grab it whilst you can, and particularly as we're about to end the show. So good luck to you all, $39.95. Thank you so much for this evening, my little goatee piglets. If you weren't watching before, you've no idea what that means, which is fine.
I'm happy to be a goatee piglet.
When are you on with us next, Claire?
I'm in Monday morning.
Oh, beautiful. We will see you there. I'm back in with you tomorrow evening, where I'm going to be joined by Mark Smith. Yeah. Now, do not forget, tomorrow is the start of our wonderful race weekend. You're going to have a lot of fun. So have a great evening. I'll see you tomorrow. Dress to impress.
And the beautiful Zina from 1 o'clock till 6 o'clock. We've got lots and lots of brand new tools, lovely strands. We've got a special giveaway which you'll have to tune in to find out more about. But I really want to show you these pearls. These pearls are in my one of my kits. Comes with the silk as well, and they're beautiful.